What is it again?
The blues.
And you sing them, right?
That's right. If you got soul, you sing the blues.
Anybody ever sing the yellows or the greens?
This would be one of those times when you might want to just listen. Leave that alone. It's precious to someone. That's Sam Brown. He owns this club. He always has. He used to clean up in a very different way. In its prime, this club would be so jam full of people, the police would come thin out the crowd. And then they'd hear the music and they'd pull up a chair and sit down and listen.
All of that must have been a long time ago.
Well, times change. Humans call it progress. Sometimes progress is progress, but mostly it's just an excuse to tear something down.
Well, at least Sam is still here.
So far. But he's older now. He's not very well. But he's about to receive an important message.
What message?
Well, since it's his message and not your message, Miss Wings, I wouldn't worry about it. You got your halo full just trying to get him ready to receive it.
Hello? Grandpa Sam?
Isaac!
Zach, Grandpa. Zach.
Isaac, you're early.
I'm not early. I'm right on time. You were supposed to meet me at the airport, remember?
No.
Yeah, we talked about this last night.
We did?
All right, never mind. You see, Grandpa, this is why we can't have you live by yourself. Today, you forget the airport. Tomorrow, you forget to eat. The next day, you take a yellow pill instead of a blue one, and then we got big trouble.
You made it back for open mic night, huh?
Monday,
Yeah.
right?
Good to see you, Isaac.
It's good to see you too, Gramps.
Come on, let's get something to eat. It's open mic night, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Zach is a man with a mission. If he completes his mission, you won't be able to complete yours.
Preparing Sam for a message. What did you say the message was again?
I didn't, and don't try that on me, Angel Girl. Just keep your heart straight and your eyes open, and you'll know exactly what to do.
Yes, ma'am.
There is one other thing, though. You don't get stage fright, do you? When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
You lived in St. Louis long, Mr. Brown?
No, actually, I live in New York. I'm just here for a week helping my grandfather sell the place. Oh, the bar is solid mahogany, imported from somewhere back in the 30s.
You're selling the place as is?
Everything. Every bar stool, every fixture, sound system, the works. You guys in the nightclub business?
No, we're in the parking lot business.
Oh, well, it's a great location for a parking lot.
Excuse me?
May I help you?
Oh, yes, thank you. The agency sent me about the job.
Why don't you gentlemen just look around? I'll be with you in a minute. I'm sorry, there are no jobs here. We're closing the place down.
Oh. Are you Mr. Sam Brown?
No, I'm Sam Brown. Excuse me, gentlemen, I'm sorry. The place doesn't open till 7.
Hello, Mr. Brown. I'm Monica. I'm here about the MC job.
Are you crazy, Grandpa? You're not gonna make enough to pay an MC.
Well, you can't have an open mic night without a mistress of ceremonies.
Do you really need an open mic night at all?
We haven't missed a Monday in 40 years. It's what's kept this place alive. For heaven's sakes, you were born on open mic night.
I really don't think.
I know that. Other than that, you're a fine boy. Have you met my grandson?
Not really.
Probably just as well. Now, let's talk about the job.
Excuse me. Monica, is it? Nothing personal, but my grandfather and I need to talk business.
We are talking business. I'm auditioning a new MC for open mic night.
Fine. Have it your way.
What's the point of having your own place if you can't have things your own way? That's what the place is for. I have a feeling those men are here to buy me out.
Yes, sir, I do believe you're right.
I'm not selling. I know Club Indigo has seen better days, but we're always one open mic night away from coming back. Besides, I'm not closing up until she tells me to.
She?
The Countess. Now, come on, up there, show me what you can do.
Up where?
On the stage, on stage. I'm gonna sit right here and see how you look up there.
Now what do I do?
Well, go ahead, go ahead. The mic is hot.
The mic is hot?
Yeah. That's funny. I said the mic is hot. She pretends it really is.
What would you like me to do now?
Tell a joke.
A joke.
Just one. I could tell from just one joke.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Oh, you heard it already.
She's good. One night with her and the place will be so empty he'll have to sell.
That nervous act really plays. Monica, you got the job.
I can sell this place. That's what we decided.
That's what you decided.
All right. Let's talk about this later.
We could talk about this now. Anything you got to say to me, you can say in front of my very good friend,
Monica.
Monica, my MC.
Fine. Those men just made a very fair offer for the property. Now, I checked the comps, and they're competitive. I can get a very short escrow.
Escrow? What's he talking about? Talk about music. That I understand.
The music is dead, Grandpa. Deal with life.
Music is life. That's what she said.
Oh, no. Here we go again with the Countess.
She told me not to close this place up. That those doors are going to stay open, wide open, until she tells me to shut them. Oh, here they are. These are Paul Desmond's sunglasses. I better put them somewhere where I don't lose them.
One more word about her.
The Countess?
Yeah. Some mythical singer who supposedly showed up and saved the club back in the 60s when the place was going downhill. Then when the place got back on its feet, she disappeared.
Sounds very romantic.
Yeah, well, most fairy tales are. He's all over the place. You heard him. He's not budging until she comes back and tells him it's time to close up.
Well, it's his club. Doesn't he have the right to make that decision?
He's not capable of making his own decisions. He lives in another world. He still loans money to every deadbeat drummer who wants to hawk his sticks. He's always got some loser living in the cellar. I think there's some guy down there now I'm gonna have to kick out. And he thinks the magic Countess will show up tomorrow and make everything okay again.
He just sounds like a positive and generous man.
Who's losing his mind. I found a really great retirement home near my house. Good care, good people. I'm not out to punish him. I want to help him, I really do. But it doesn't look like I'll be able to do it alone.
And you want me to help you?
Well, for some reason, you're his new best friend. Tell him to sign the papers.
You said it was a nice place?
The best. Please, help me. Before something happens.
It's okay, it's okay. I'm...
So, what do you think?
Is this the message I'm supposed to be preparing him for? Sam, stop dreaming, give up, and fade away?
That's not the message at all.
How am I supposed to get him ready for something if I don't even know what it is?
Why don't you ask the man downstairs?
Andrew, so you're the man living in the cellar?
Yep. It's a great place to hang out. Kind of like living in a museum with mice.
You didn't tell me the angel of death was on this case.
You do your job and he'll do his.
Andrew, what are you doing living in the cellar?
Well, I can hear everything from down there. And I found out that Tuesdays is blues days, and Wednesdays is jazz, and Thursdays is karaoke. But that's okay because I've got a really good set of earplugs.
Are you here for Sam?
Yeah. I'll be taking him home pretty soon now.
And what am I doing here? Why am I always the last to find out?
Now, you just calm down, Miss Wings.
Well, that's the message he's going to get, isn't it? You're going to die?
Everybody gets that message, but I got a message for you.
What?
Work on your timing. Those jokes stink.
So, I'm supposed to help keep this place going then?
This is going to be Sam's last open mic night, and you're going to see that it's the best ever.
And I think you're going to be great.
I know she will, because you're going to help her.
Hello? Oh. The Angel of Death is on hold.
I hope that's the Countess you're looking for.
Actually, I'm way ahead of you. I'm on with the Musicians Union. I was hoping maybe they... Hi, yes. Hello, okay, thank you. I am looking for a singer who was very, very popular in the 1960s. No, ma'am, I don't have a last name for her, but I know they called her the Countess. Yeah, sure, my name's Andrew. Well, actually, I don't have a last name either. Hello? Okay, all right. This three-dimensional living is very, very limiting.
Come on, we don't have much time.
Right, and I will go see who else I can find.
Andrew, just calm down. Remember, we're looking for anyone who played the club. Jazz, blues, funk, B&R.
R&B. And nobody says funk anymore.
Oh, we were just...
We?
I was just looking
For what?
for the Countess. An address, a phone number, an old news clipping.
What? Look, she's probably 90 by now, if she's alive, or if she ever existed at all. Why is she so important to you all of a sudden?
Well, we want to throw a party for your grandfather here at the club.
What, one knock-knock joke and you're making decisions around here?
We're going to invite all the people from the old days.
There are no people from the old days, okay? Just a bunch of old signed photographs that he probably bought at a flea market. Maybe he even signed them himself. Hey, I asked you to help me bring him back to reality. And instead, you're going into his fantasy.
Zach, I know this may be hard for you to imagine, but your grandfather used to be your age. He had a mind that was strong and a heart that was even stronger, and he had dreams, most of which he made come true with just hard work and faith. But now he has only one dream left. And whether that dream makes any sense to you or to me, it matters to him. Isn't that enough?
No. What matters is that I get his life in order so I can get back to mine. Now, if you don't want to help me with that, that's your business. But just don't get in my way.
You ever sing the blues?
Monica.
Monica. Did you ever sing the blues?
Well, I was in a choir once, but we didn't exactly sing the blues.
Well, did you ever feel real bad? Real depressed? You couldn't find your car keys or you couldn't get your hair to do what you wanted it to do, huh?
Well, I spilt a cup of coffee on myself once.
Oh, well, you could sing the blues.
Is that something somebody pawned here?
No, this is mine. Oh, this still works. Chops are getting a little old, but the horn still works. You know, it's funny. Can't remember what I had for breakfast, but I can remember practically every note I ever played on this thing.
I'm sorry. It must be hard for you sometimes.
Well, which brings us back to the blues. Now, what was that terrible thing that happened to you?
Oh, and I spilt the coffee on myself. It was Colombian Supremo.
You got it. Knocked over my coffee, but what a lesson I learned. Knocked over my coffee, what a lesson I learned. You better be careful, or baby, you can get burned. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was really blue.
Now you, come on.
Oh, no, I can't sing.
Come on.
My name is Monica, and I come from a place. My name is Monica. I come from a really different place. Where people are happy and they're covered with grace.
Hey, is that a clarinet or somebody mashing cats in here?
Is that Al? Sounds like Al.
Sam.
How are you, buddy? What brings you here?
Well, I was in town, and Andrew found me and invited me over.
Andrew.
Yes, sir. I'm the guy that lives downstairs.
Really? What's it like down there?
Oh, it's great, Mr. Brown. Thank you.
Oh, Al Giro, this is Monica, my MC for open mic night.
Hi, Monica. Any friend of Sam's is in big trouble, so I'll watch out for you.
Okay.
Hey, Gramps, I just got a call from the investors, and we got a... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had company.
Isaac, come on over here. I want you to say hello to your namesake, Al Giro.
Hi, Isaac.
I thought I was named after Isaac Hayes.
You were. Isaac Albert Brown.
Oh, wow. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I think we met before, didn't we, Sam?
Of course, you babysat him. You and,
B.B. King.
BB. Nobody wanted to give you a bath because you hated it, so you'd scream and scream.
Yeah,
remember?
we gave you a bath anyway, and we even sang a little duet for you thought it might calm you down. You just screamed louder.
I don't remember anything.
Well, you sure grew up, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Aretha and I had a bet. She figured the way you screamed, you were sure to turn into a singer.
Ah, he's a civilian.
Well, I guess Aretha owes me $1.
Aretha? Aretha Franklin knew me?
Uh-huh. Don't you tell him anything?
I guess hearing it from me is harder to believe. I don't know. Come on, we got a lot of catching up to do.
Man, check this out. This was the night Sonny Rollins and John Coltrane arm wrestled over there at that bar.
Who won?
Coltrane, 3 out of 5.
Mr. Brown, look, over here, I found it. Look, all right, at this table on May 22nd, 1966, I fell in love with Mary Ann.
I remember that.
And then 6 months later, they were married right over there at the bar.
Wow.
A lot of love in this room. You feel like a cup of coffee? I feel like a cup of coffee. I'm gonna make some coffee.
Mr. Giro, at the risk of being forward, could you help us put on a show for Sam?
We'd really like to surprise him. We just don't want him to feel forgotten, you know?
They have this crazy idea that we can get some people from the old days back here.
Hey, it's not so crazy. Got me back.
My grandfather's not well. I'm sorry, but with all due respect, the last thing he needs is to get excited about this place. I mean, he's going to a rest home.
How could an evening of jazz and the blues and funk make him feel anything but alive?
To feel alive is a good thing. Some people could try it. Oh, baby, we don't say funk no more.
Do you think you could call the Countess for us?
The Countess? Whoa, I hadn't thought about her in years. Where is she? Anybody know where she is?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You mean there really is a countess?
Well, you better believe there's a countess. Oh, she saved this joint during the 60s, man. Okay, there she is, okay? Man, look at her. Everybody called her the Countess, but Sam called her something else in private. Yeah, he called her Tess.
So the Countess is Tess.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
That's the message.
I always thought the countess, Tess, is it, was just another one of my grandfather's fairy tales. But this is really her.
It was a long time ago. It was a bad time for blues. I don't think I've ever seen Sam so low. By the 60s, Sam was tapped out. He'd made too many loans, given too many advances, trusted too many deadbeats, and the club wasn't drawing much of a blues audience, because by then the whole world was listening to rock and roll. Boy, this was a tough time for Sam. When he couldn't borrow any more money, he decided to close down. But by then, it was too late.
What's wrong, Grandpa?
His wife had left him.
Oh, nothing, Zach, nothing. Everything is copacetic.
Copa what?
It's an old word somebody made up to mean real cool.
I'm hungry. Where's Grandma?
Listen, Zach, your grandma told me to give you a big hug and to tell you that, she took a train to New York.
Are we going to the World's Fair?
Sure, why not?
All of us?
No. Just you and Grandma.
Who's gonna make you dinner?
Say, you're right. It's time to eat. Why don't we head next door? We'll go to that rib joint. We'll get us some,
I got money, Grandpa. Grandma gave me some for my birthday. See? A Kennedy $50. Brand new.
But that's yours.
You keep it safe for me, like you do other people's stuff.
Sure. Hey, tell you what. I'm gonna take you into the kitchen and gonna whip you up some eggs a la Sam Brown. What do you say? Huh?
Thanks, but I'll go watch TV.
I hope the music in this place is better than the menu.
Who are you?
A music lover. This is a blues club, isn't it?
Not for long. Closing up.
You sound like you got a real good case of the blues. What kind you got? Glad blues, sad blues, lonely, funky, or bad blues? You ain't been blue. No. You ain't been blue till you've had that mood indigo, that feeling goes stealing down to my shoes while I just sit and sigh and go.
The next night was supposed to be closing night, but thanks to Tess, the place never did close. Tess was a sensation. Pretty soon, Sam had enough money to really do the place up right. He changed the club's name to Indigo, the deepest shade of blue, and Tess's favorite color. He changed Tess's name, too. Night after night, the crowds rolled in to see the woman he billed as the Countess.
Don't let me leave and grieve ya. Swing on and on and on.
Sam was flying high until one day, and this is the hardest part to believe, but he swore it happened.
Well, if you give me a firm date, Well, let me check my schedule. We'll see if we can accommodate you. Oh, yeah, I think we can, as a matter of fact. No problem. You can count on us. Okay. That's it. The Ed Sullivan Show. They want us. They want you. We're heading for New York. Oh, great. You're all packed, ready to go.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'll throw some things in the bag, and we'll catch the first plane.
Wait a minute, Sam. Listen to me. I cannot go to New York with you.
What are you talking about? Why not?
It's my time to move on.
Move on? What about the Sullivan Show?
This is not about being on TV. I just came here to help you get back on your feet and to remind you to listen to the music. That's what this is all about.
I don't understand.
I'm an angel sent by God.
To a nightclub?
To a good man who has a job to do. Angels come in all colors, Sam, not just indigo. There's love here, Sam. And you share it with everybody who walks through that door. You feed them with your own soul. With music, understanding, encouragement. And God wants you to keep these doors open. Not just to keep the music going, but to keep the people going, no matter what anybody else says.
God sent Moses to the promised land and Joshua to Jericho.
And he's telling you to stay put because you're a leader too.
Stay put.
You remember that old song by Duke Ellington, "Do Nothing Till You Hear From Me"? Well, that's going to be your theme from now on. Just hang in there. Now, there are going to be hard times. War, money problems, and something called disco. But you're going to make it through because he's going to be with you all the way.
But I need you.
I'm not the one you need. He just asked me to come and bring you a message. I'm going to love you like nobody's loved you. Come rain or come shine. High like a mountain, deep like a river. Come rain or come shine. Days may be cloudy or sunny. You may be in or out of the money. I'm with you always. I'm with you. Come rain, come shine.
I'm just telling you what he told me. And I believe it. I believe the Countess was an angel.
I think that sounds like a very interesting theory.
I'd bet on it. If I bet, which I don't, but if I did, I would.
Oh, no. Not you, too. Hello, Monica. Knock, knock. Anybody home? I mean, what is it about this place that makes everybody soft in the head?
Well, maybe it's just soft in the heart.
Grandpa!
No.
Okay.
Did you burn yourself?
No, I'm fine.
No, it doesn't.
You know, you sound just like Al, you know that?
It's Al, Sam.
Oh, Al, how you been? It's been a long time.
Grandpa, let me get you cleaned up. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for your help. I can deal with this. Really. I can take care of it. Come on.
Where's my glasses?
Here they are, Grandpa.
Good house?
Good house?
It's open mic night tonight. I hear Al Hurt's in town. He might drop by.
Gramps.
Band here yet?
The band?
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandpa. The band's here. I just need you to sign this.
What's that?
It's the okay to pay the band. You okay, Grandpa?
Oh, yeah, everything's copacetic.
Copacetic.
Yes. That's right. Mm-hmm. No, tomorrow night. Yeah? At Club Indigo?
I'm sorry, the club is now closed. There's not gonna be a show tomorrow night or any other night.
Zach.
No. I'm getting my grandfather on the first plane out of here.
What? How can you do this? This club is Sam's life.
Correction. The club is now a parking lot.
How much time do we have?
I don't know. Any time now. I'm just waiting for the word.
I don't understand. Where's Tess? She's supposed to deliver some sort of message.
Yeah, you know Tess. She usually knows when to show up. But in the meantime, it looks like you're gonna have to wing it.
Are you still here?
Zach, this is where your grandfather belongs.
Don't you understand? He is not well, okay? And he's getting worse by the minute. He needs medical attention. And if I don't sell this place, I can't pay the expenses.
He won't need money where he's going.
What are you, a doctor?
No. I'm an angel.
Oh, I see. Well, that's great because you weren't really cutting it as an MC.
Oh, Zach, you're doing all the right things in all the wrong ways, and God has sent me to tell you.
Man, my grandpa has had a lot of nutcases walk in here, but I never saw you coming.
Everyone that ever walked through these doors was welcomed by your grandfather's love and respect. All the musicians and wanderers, the winners and the losers, and the nutcases. And yes, even an angel or two. Like me, like Andrew, like Tess.
Is God listening now?
He's always listening.
I want to help my grandpa. I want to take him back to New York and take care of him as well as he took care of me.
Of course you're concerned for his safety. But God is concerned about something else. You see, he has a message for Sam. Now, I can't tell you what that is yet, but I have the faith that it will be worth waiting for. And you have to have faith too.
I think faith has almost killed him.
No. It's his faith that has kept him alive. Because he's hung on to it no matter what. He wants to pass that on to you. Just like that old Kennedy $50 he's been keeping safe for you all these years.
But my buyers,
Let them wait, Zach. One more day. It might be only 24 hours to you. But for Sam, it's the gift of a lifetime.
Hey, Grandpa, let me help you with that.
Yeah. Just wash my hands. Can't do a thing with them.
You used to do this for me, remember?
Yeah?
Yeah. You were the one who taught me how to tie a bow tie.
I did?
Sure. I knew how to tie a bow tie before I knew how to tie my own shoes.
You don't wear lace-up shoes with a tux. I told you that.
I know. Patent leather pumps, just like Duke Ellington gave you.
I thought I saw him before. Duke's out there, isn't he?
Can't say, Gramps.
We got a full house?
Listen to me, Grandpa. Even if I was the only one in the audience tonight, the house would still be full of love. Okay?
So don't mess up my tie.
Showtime, gentlemen.
open mic night.
Hey, we got a full house, Rick.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are all here tonight to honor a very special man. I've never been an MC before, but like many of you here have discovered, life is never quite the same once Sam has touched your heart. Sam, there are so many people here tonight who want to tell you how much they love you. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome the elder statesman of the blues, Mr. B.B. King.
You know, I'll never forget something Sam told me once. It's the best advice I think I've ever had. He said, don't give up, just keep giving. And also, he said, I'm his favorite musician.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a very warm Club Indigo welcome to the incomparable Dr. John.
You ain't been blue. No, no, no. You ain't been blue till you heard that mood Indigo. See, one Christmas Eve, I didn't have no place to stay. And Sam invited me over, even though his pad was crammed like a sardine can. He let me sleep under the tree like one of them unwrapped presents. But the thing I remember the most was the card you left me, Sam, to my favorite musician.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man with the golden horn, Mr. Al Hurt.
Most people don't know this, but Sam and I were in the Air Force together, and I was the bugler. And I used to get up at 5 o'clock to play reveille, and who you think would get up with me? Sam. And then when we go to breakfast after, then he'd critique everything I did. And I had a chance to go with Benny Goodman for an audition. Who you think loaned me the money? You're right, he did. It was $20. And I gave him my bugle as collateral.
Give him back his bugle. 50 years is a long time to dust.
50 years. You need to polish this sucker. I want to ask you a question. This is serious now. Sam, who is your favorite musician?
Thank you. A funny thing happened on the way to Club Indigo. We all fell in love with the same man. And I know that he has something very special he wants to share with us. So, ladies and gentlemen, will you please give a warm welcome to the heart and soul of Club Indigo, Mr. Sam Brown.
Thank you. I know this club has been a big part of all of your lives. Well, let me tell you, it's been my entire life. Every happy memory I ever had came to pass within these four walls. But it's not just my memories that count, it's yours too, and yours, Al, and BB, and Mr. Bugler Man, yours too, and the good doctor also, yours too. Because you know what we're gonna remember? We're gonna remember the music that we made here together. Club Indigo is never gonna be what it once was, but that doesn't matter, because every time you guys go out on a concert tour or into a recording studio, you take a little piece of this club with you. And you're the guys who make the music live on, even if this club can't. No, that's all right. Don't feel sorry for me. There's been one great gig, man, one great gig. You know why? Because I had an angel watching over me. Yeah. And you know what she said? The angel said to me, "It's gonna be good times, Sam. It's gonna be bad times. But the good Lord can use you all the time."
Yes, he can, baby. Yes, he can.
That's the Countess. She's back.
I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you. Come rain or come shine.
Hey, Grandpa. I'm sorry.
For what?
For not believing you. I mean, this is amazing.
Music. You feel it?
Yeah. I don't want it to end. I don't know, this may sound kind of crazy, but maybe I can move here, you know? Help you run the place. What do you think?
Come rain, come shine, whatever. He was there.
Good boy, Zach.
He's with you, Sam, baby.
Isaac.
Come rain, oh, come shine.
God gave you a job to do, Sam. To keep these doors open and to keep the music going. And he told me to tell you, Samuel Jacob Brown, well done, good and faithful servant.
I tell you,
What are you doing here?
I don't know, but I'm sure glad to see you. What kept you?
What are you saying? Do you know where you are?
Well, yes. 801 Cedar Street, Jacksonville. Terry Heyman. Though he doesn't much look like a kindergarten teacher to me.
For heaven's sakes. 801 Cedar Street, Jacksonville, Illinois, not Jacksonville, Florida. Honestly, am I my angel's keeper? Come on, let's go. Terry Heyman is standing in the middle of her bedroom at this very moment packing. And you've got to get there before she leaves her husband and runs off with the tax man.
Well, that's funny. I could have sworn that I heard Florida. And if anybody needs an angel, Tess.
Something tells me he needs to start with a housekeeper. Are you coming?
Every day is a chance to start over, my friend.
Freeze! Don't move or we shoot!
Hold it right there!
I said we'll shoot! Drop it! Put your hands up!
I'm sorry. If I'd known the bag was important to...
Shut up! Keep your hands above your head! I don't know what you're doing here!
Hold still!
I don't know who she is! I haven't done anything, man!
Just shut up!
Okay, lady. You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
So this Tess is your partner?
I guess she's really more of a supervisor.
Supervisor? Sounds like you've got quite an organization going.
Well, you have to be organized in this business. Of course, I wasn't too organized tonight.
So were you delivering or picking up?
Picking up?
Were you picking up for Tess or dropping off?
Well, I was meeting her there. Well, actually, I wasn't meeting her there. You see, I was supposed to meet her at 801 Cedar Street, Jacksonville, Illinois, not Florida. You see, I wrote it down. But I forgot to put down the state. It gets so confusing, you know, states, borders, countries. It's such a human thing. I know I should pay more attention, but it's so hard to take borders seriously in my work.
You've got no ID, no known address, no yellow sheet, no fingerprints on file, no nothing. How long have you and Tess been running your little drug operation?
Oh, you think I'm a drug person?
Yeah, well, call me crazy. Maybe it was the 2 kilos you were holding when we met.
Oh, but I didn't know what was in that bag, sir.
Been there, heard that, Monica.
No, you see, the man looked so miserable lying there. I just thought I would tidy up a wee bit, you know, before I left for Illinois and cheer him up.
You were going to Illinois?
Jacksonville, I told you. I got the states confused. You see, there's a woman named Terry waiting for me at 801 Cedar Street. She needs me right now. She's a kindergarten teacher. Who knows how many lives this could change? I hope this isn't going to go on much longer. Let's just pray that Tess went on ahead.
Monica, do you understand that you've been arrested on a charge of drug trafficking?
Yes, well, I do now. Thank goodness we got that straightened out.
Look, lady, we don't have anything straightened out here. Now, let's forget this fairy tale about Illinois and the wrong house and Tess, the mystery chick.
What were you doing at Bobby Shore's house at 3 a.m. this morning holding 2 kilos of cocaine? Are you a dealer or a buyer?
I'm not either.
Dealer or buyer, Monica?
I was there because...
Yeah.
Because I'm an angel.
How long have you been an angel?
All of my life.
And how long is that?
Forever.
Have you sold drugs forever?
No. An angel would never, ever do that.
So you're not an angel when you're selling drugs?
Yes. No.
Do you understand why you're here?
Yes, I do.
Very good. Could you tell me?
Because I didn't leave when Tess told me to.
And who's Tess?
Well, she's an angel too.
Like you?
No. She's taller.
Case dismissed. Next case, please.
Case number 96-20664 CFA. People versus Melina Karen. Prostitution, possession of a controlled substance, resisting arrest.
Will counsel approach the bench, please?
All right, so what are we talking?
I've got an assault coming up, but he was just breaking into a candy machine. They can't send him up for that.
Carter? He was going to drop that candy machine on somebody's head.
But he didn't. Oh, for God's sake, the man was shot down over the DMC. Now, no one understands what kind of hell we were going through out there. But I will tell you what. You drop the charges on Carter, and I will give you the warrant, and Diaz pleads battery on the St. Mark's girl.
Rape.
You can't prove it.
I'm going to try, counselor.
Case dismissed.
So?
Next case. Let's move this along, please.
Case number 96-20675 CFA. People versus Monica Doe. Charged with possession of cocaine for sales
I'm
with
going to put
intent
this
to
one away. I'll
distribute.
talk to him later.
I've got a date. This offer runs out at 4.
Hard to believe you got a Purple Heart.
I had to replace the one I lost.
Oh.
Ms. Monica Doe, you have no last name?
Not officially, Your Honor.
Do you have a lawyer here to represent you?
Yes, I do, sir.
And where is he or she?
He's right here, sir. Oh, Sam, I'm so glad to see another angel. But if they sent someone from special services, it must be pretty serious, huh?
I'm not here to represent you, Monica.
What?
You went to the wrong address. You set a serious chain of events into motion. Now all you can do is just stand back and watch it play itself out.
Sam, there's something very wrong here. I can't seem to do anything except be here. All of my special gifts are gone. And you're the first contact I've had from anyone in the realm.
And the last for a while, I'm afraid.
What?
Ms. Doe, have you any representation?
I guess not, Your Honor.
God turns everything around all the time, so something's good got to come out of this. I just can't tell you when, that's all. And remember, he'll never leave or forsake you. And even just because you're stuck in human form doesn't mean you're not an angel.
Well, of course I'm an angel.
Ms. Doe, you have no visible means of support, no counsel present, and the court will therefore appoint a public defender to represent you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
No matter what happens, never forget who you are. Never.
Is there a public defender or someone from legal aid present in the courtroom? Is that Stone back there?
Why, yes, Your Honor. That's Jake Stone.
Your Honor, I'm not really here. I mean, in a formal capacity.
Stone, you're on this case.
Your Honor.
To the bench, counselor.
This is pretty cut and dried, Stone.
Hello?
Okay. Defendant was arrested during a SWAT operation. She was found carrying 2 kilos, and she denies any connection with this. And get this, she thinks she's an angel.
Psychiatric?
2 evaluations, both concur. State will recommend release to state mental on a 5 to 15 with a guilty, but, mentally ill.
Bad nuts, huh?
It's my ex-mother-in-law's fruitcake.
Has anyone told her this?
Jake, just make the motion. Let's get out of here.
Well, you know, it's a funny habit I have, but I actually like to meet the people I'm going to help commit to a mental institution.
Careful, you're going to start taking home rapists and lost puppies pretty soon.
You've got 2 minutes.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Doe.
Monica, it's awfully nice of you to jump into the fray like this.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a very short fray. Look, they've got you cold here. Now, if you plead innocent, you're going to go to trial, and the jury will send you up for 15 years to life.
Life? That could be awfully long in my case.
Right. But if you plead guilty but mentally ill, see, then that nice judge over there, he will let you go to the state mental hospital where you'll only have to spend maybe 5 years, 15 tops, and then you get all better.
Better?
Well, they'll help you handle some of your problems.
My problem is that no one believes me.
Well, that certainly is one of your problems, yes.
But you believe me, don't you? I mean, you're my lawyer.
Well, being your lawyer doesn't mean I have to believe you. As a matter of fact, I don't believe most of my clients, or anybody else for that matter.
You must be a very unhappy man. Your Honor, sir...
Monica.
Mr. Judge, you see, I'm not crazy, and I don't want to be put away. I just want a fair chance at a trial so I can tell my side of things. I know who and what I am.
Ms. Doe, you have the right to a competency hearing if you wish.
No.
But if you are then declared competent, you must stand trial. And frankly, the evidence against you is heavy.
I know, but I'm not crazy.
Stone?
Believe someone, please. Once.
Your Honor, my client and I move to controvert the findings of the state.
Oh, come on.
Okay. Hearing to establish competence will be held next Thursday afternoon in this court at 1 p.m. The prisoner is remanded to the custody of the state mental hospital until then. Next case.
God bless you, Jacob Stone.
Look, don't start with me. You are not an angel.
Be nice, Sadie.
Wait a minute. All right.
Hey, Rosie, I got an angel here for you.
He will give you angels to watch over thee.
Don't worry, we get all types here. I think we even got a couple celestial types like yourself. Here we go. Claire, got a roommate for you. Thought you wouldn't mind bunking with a coworker.
Mayday! Mayday!
It's nothing personal. She says that all the time. Claire, calm down. Now, this is Monica, and she's going to sleep in this bunk right over here. There's nothing to worry about. Yes, see, she's an angel, too, just like you.
Is Claire an angel?
Well, yes, Monica. Yes, she is. See, she thinks she's an angel, and you think you're an angel, so you two have a lot in common.
Mayday. Mayday, mayday.
That is my jacket.
So it is. I thought your stool would be marked by a plaque or something.
Yeah, I know I only have 4 days before the hearing, and your office hasn't turned over the discoveries on Monica Doe.
Monica, the angel. Did you hear about this?
I want that discovery in the morning.
No, done. You should listen to the arrest tapes. They're very entertaining.
Sorry I'm late. Hi, Sue.
Hi.
Harry.
Helen.
Listen, thanks for coming. We'll just sit right over there, okay?
I didn't know shrinks made house calls.
So, what's the rush?
I have a competency hearing on Thursday, and I need you to evaluate her and testify.
Thursday? And you're calling me now?
It just happened. A woman gets arrested in a drug dealer's house holding 2 kilos. She says she's at the right address, but wrong state.
Wrong state? You can't commit somebody for getting bad grades in geography.
She says she's an angel.
And you're going to defend that?
All I have to do is prove that she's competent to go to trial.
I'm beginning to wonder if you are.
You know, the funny thing is, I'm positive I heard Jacksonville, Florida. It's very disturbing because I've never made a mistake like that before. I have made mistakes. Angels, real angels, are not perfect, actually. You know, Claire, it's okay for you to admit that you're not a real angel. God will love you just the way you are.
Mayday. Mayday. Oh, bye-bye, Angel. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Over there. I'll be here if you need me.
Thanks.
Oh, Rosie, come on. Try your eggs, hon.
Monica, this is Dr. Schrader. She's going to talk to you for a couple of minutes.
Who are you? What do you want from me? Why don't you leave me alone? Go on, go away!
Well, she wasn't like this yesterday.
Well, maybe she was acting nice yesterday. An angel one day, and the next day she's...
Always remember who you are. Never forget. Just because you're stuck in human form doesn't mean you're not an angel. You don't know what you're dealing with here. I could break you like that.
Monica, have they given you medication?
Yes. Help me.
I specifically asked them to hold up on the meds until you saw her.
Well, they obviously didn't. And I cannot give you an accurate evaluation till she's off the meds. It's a really strange reaction, though.
Okay, look, if I can get a court order, how long till you can talk to her?
It depends on what they doped her up with and when. Maybe 24 hours?
24 hours. 24 hours? It's too late. I'll be long gone by then.
Excuse me, sir. What does that look like to you? I'm sorry to bother you.
No, not at all. See. Well, it's a hand. 801 Cedar, Jacksonville. That's a tough neighborhood. Evidence?
Client of mine says she's an angel.
An angel. Imagine that. There's nothing like a good hot cup of joe.
Haven't heard that since the Army.
Korea.
Nam. Well, Saigon at the end.
That must be a hard thing to carry around with you.
Harder thing to let go of.
Maybe you should ask your angel to help you.
She's nuts.
Then why are you defending her?
I'm drawn to the impossible.
With God, all things are possible. You know, I've met a lot of men who do not believe in angels, but I've never met a man who didn't want to.
Thought I'd find you here.
Hey.
Just
hey.
a guess.
Yeah, sit down. Ellen, this is, do you still drink that, watery pink stuff? A glass of Zinfandel and another here.
Yes, she told me about this.
You talked to her already?
Yeah, I stopped by after work just to see if the meds had worn off.
What do you think?
Well, Jake, I'll give you my honest opinion, but I'm going to tell you up front that I don't want to testify for her.
What happened?
Nothing. Once she was off the psychotropics, she was fine, and I mean fine. I've never met a more sane person in my life.
Except she thinks she's an angel.
She's either the craziest person in the world, or she's who she says she is.
So are you honestly telling me you think she's an angel?
No, I'm saying that there's nothing else about her that makes her delusional, except that she thinks she's an angel. She makes more sense than my plumber, and he thinks he's going to win the lottery on April Fool's Day, 1999. Who's delusional?
What are you saying? Is she competent?
Take away the angel factor? Yes. But I'm not going to stand up in court and say that. I would be laughed out of the business.
All you have to say is that she understands the charges and that she can assist in her defense.
Her defense is being an angel. You try to prove that, you'll be out of a job, too. You're gonna lose this, Jake.
How do you know?
Nobody wants this to come to trial. Nobody wants those kind of headlines. Webster declares heavenly visitor is competent. Will DA prosecute or persecute Lost Angel?
Nobody wants this to go to trial.
I gotta go. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Nobody wants this to go to trial.
We're supposed to meet her at 801 Cedar Street, Jacksonville, Illinois, not Florida. See, I wrote it down. My hearing is tomorrow, Claire. Oh, Mayday. I won't be coming back here. And I just wanted you to know that I'm glad I met you and... Bye-bye, Angel. Bye-bye.
I instructed Sergeant Hennessy to break down the door. As we entered the apartment, I observed a Caucasian male jump towards the window and a Caucasian female holding Exhibit A.
And can you identify that female?
Yes, ma'am. There she is.
Your Honor, please let the record show that Detective Cates has identified the defendant, Monica Doe. Did you then interrogate the suspect?
Yes, ma'am. She admitted to having the cocaine in her possession at the time of her arrest.
What else were you able to ascertain during your interrogation?
Well, she refused to give a last name. She had no identification. And she kept saying she was an angel.
What did you do at the conclusion of your interrogation?
Well, we booked her and I notified the psychiatric evaluation unit.
Thank you, Detective Cates. Your witness.
Detective Cates, was Ms. Monica Doe's name on your warrant?
No, sir.
Were you surprised to find her there?
Yes, sir.
Did she offer any explanation?
Well, she said she was at the wrong address, that she was supposed to be at 801 Cedar in Jacksonville, Illinois.
To do what?
Well, she said she and someone she identified as Tess were supposed to appear as angels to a kindergarten teacher who was going to leave her husband.
Uh-huh. And did you check out her alibi?
That she was an angel. I had her, I had the cocaine. I'm not interested in Illinois. I'm interested in the state of Florida.
Thank you very much.
Ms. Cheney, call your next witness.
Dr. A.C. Arnovitz.
Ah, he was awfully nice. I enjoyed our little chats.
Oh, that's nice.
Dr. Arnovitz, did you examine Monica Doe?
Yes, I have.
And in your expert opinion, is she competent to understand the charges against her?
Monica Doe suffers from delusions and hallucinations, as well as an altered sense of self. In her delusional state, believing that she is an angel, it is my opinion that she might very well consider herself above the law.
No, that's not true. We always honor the law.
Counsel, restrain your client.
You're not helping.
What treatment would you recommend for someone diagnosed as delusional?
A stringent pattern of psychotropic drugs in a psychiatric hospital.
So, you would not recommend incarceration in a prison?
In her naive state, incarceration could put her life in jeopardy.
Thank you, Doctor. There's nothing further.
Excuse me, Doctor. I have a few questions. Now, in your opinion, incarcerating Miss Monica Doe would put her life in jeopardy?
Yes.
But a stringent pattern of psychotropic drugs in a mental institution would not?
No, of course not.
What happens when a schizophrenic patient takes psychotropic drugs?
Many become more balanced and able to connect in a healthy manner with reality.
And what happens to a person who is not psychotic who takes them?
A mentally stable person might become slightly depressed, otherwise nothing.
Nothing. So, when Miss Monica Doe was given the medication, what was her reaction? Feel free, doctor, to consult your notes.
Well, I didn't personally examine Monica Doe after administering.
So you don't know? You don't know whether Monica Doe's reaction to psychotropic drugs was that of a normal human being or not?
No.
Thank you very much, Doctor. That was very helpful. No further questions, Your Honor.
Ms. Cheney?
Prosecution rests, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'd like to call Dr. Ellen Schrader as my first witness.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Be seated.
Your Honor, Dr. Schrader was subpoenaed this morning, so I would ask the court to declare her a hostile witness. Dr. Schrader, have you examined Monica Doe?
Yes, extensively.
And in your expert opinion, what is her mental state?
I found her to be responsive, lucid, alert.
Okay, doctor, let me pose a hypothetical situation here. If Monica Doe had said that she were instead a plumber and not an angel, is there anything in her behavior that would lead you to believe that she is insane?
No.
So, if we substitute the word plumber for angel, and if Monica Doe had said that she went to the wrong address to fix a toilet instead of a soul, would you still consider her delusional or just directionally impaired?
I would not consider her delusional.
Thank you. Oh, doctor, I have one more question. Do you believe in angels yourself?
No, I do not.
But you could not, however, prove that they do not exist.
Your Honor, this witness is not an expert in angelology.
Who is? No further questions, Your Honor.
Oh, no questions.
I would like to call Teresa Heyman, Your Honor.
Mrs. Heyman, please.
Witness is excused.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Would you state your full name and address, please?
Teresa Marie Heyman, 801 Cedar Street, Jacksonville, Illinois.
How are you employed?
I'm a kindergarten teacher for Washburn Elementary.
And Ms. Heyman, please tell the court what happened to you on March the 2nd?
I was planning to leave my husband for someone else. I packed and I walked out the door. There was a cab waiting outside. The driver of the cab was a woman named Tess, and she was holding something. It was a drawing my 4-year-old had made of my family. I don't know how she got it. Then there was a light. I don't know where it came from, but it was beautiful. It filled the cab. It was all around me. Then Tess spoke to me. She told me things I knew, but I'd forgotten. Like, my husband loved me. My children loved me. God loved me. I cried. Then I walked back into my home.
And did this, Tess offer you any explanation for all of this?
Yes. I know this sounds crazy, but she said that she was an angel and that she was sorry that she wasn't there sooner, but she was filling in for another angel who had been, how did she put it, detained.
And did she identify this other angel?
Tess called her Monica.
Thank you. No further questions.
Thank heavens Tess made it.
Your Honor, may we approach? Oh, Your Honor, I move that we strike this witness's testimony from the record because it is totally, completely immaterial to the competency of Monica Doe.
Your Honor, it is completely relevant to establishing the credibility of my client.
As an angel, Jake, I'm not going to retry Miracle on 34th Street in my courtroom.
This is not about Santa Claus. This is about the life of a young woman. Now, if you will allow me to put Monica Doe on the stand, I can prove to you that she completely fulfills the competency requirements. She understands the charges against her.
Yes, I do. Possession with intent to distribute, mandatory 15 to 25 years in the pen.
She can assist in her own defense.
Are you telling me that if she goes to trial, you'll put angels on trial as well?
And are you telling me that You don't want this to go to trial because of what? You don't believe in angels? In God we trust, but angels we're not so sure about? Oh, this was going to be some trial.
I need to think about this. Step back. The witness is excused. Counsel, I've decided to examine the defendant myself. Ms. Doe?
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do. So help me God.
Be seated.
Ms. Doe, a moment ago you repeated the formal charges against you. Now I'd like you to tell me what they mean.
Yes, of course. Well, Detective Cates and his fellows dropped in on the man in the bed, and they arrested him, and me too, because I was holding a bag that they said had drugs in it. They thought I was going to sell the drugs to the man in the bed.
Were you?
No, of course not. That would be crazy. Which is kind of funny, because that's what the doctors think I am, but of course I'm not.
But you think you're an angel.
Well, I am. So if I didn't think I was, then I would be crazy. Why is it when you talk to God, you're praying, but when God talks to you, you're nuts?
Court is adjourned for 1 hour.
All right. Taking this case, eh?
Knowing that this girl's life, Jay.
Just say good job.
Go ahead, Jay.
Rex is coming back in 1 hour. He's going to entertain a motion to dismiss because he would rather drop the charges than put angels on trial in front of the whole world. Which means we are going to win this. And you, Ms. Doe, are going to walk right out of here.
Great. Anywhere we can get a cup of coffee.
I didn't think that angels drank coffee.
Well, how would you know? You don't even believe in them.
No, I don't.
It means a lot, you getting me out of all this trouble. But it would mean so much more if you did it because you believed that I am who I say I am. Some strange way, I feel like I failed.
Could we get a cup of coffee, please? Thank you. Back in Nam, I used to pray for angels all the time. We all did. I heard guys screaming for them. I heard children begging for them, but they never showed up. No angels in Saigon.
How do you know?
Because if an angel had seen what I saw, they would have put a stop to it. God abandoned us.
So you believe in God?
Yeah, I believe in him just enough to hate the guy.
You blame God for the evil created by others?
Yeah, I blame him for not putting a stop to it.
Sometimes things get set in motion and they just have to play out. I'm learning that. God's timing is not our timing.
Cut the angel crap. You know what an angel looks like? They look like Claire.
Claire?
She was a nurse in Saigon. I don't know where she came from, but whenever we needed her, bam! She was right there, out of nowhere. It's the fall of Saigon. It's the last day. Everybody's scrambling to the rooftops, trying to get to the choppers before the Khan came in. I mean, it's everything you could possibly imagine hell to be. People are screaming and climbing over each other, terrified, everybody trying to get to the choppers. And there's one seat left, and it's Claire's. And she gives it up for a little Vietnamese orphan that I want to take back to the States so that I can adopt her. Her name was Mei Ling, but we used to call her Mayday because she was always getting in trouble.
Mayday?
I was the last one to go up the rope ladder, and I'm pulling Mayday up behind me. I had a firm grip on that kid. The crowds are desperate, and bam, somebody grabs a hold of her ankle and starts dragging her down. The copter's going up so fast I can't go hold on to her, and the next thing I know, she's plunging 100 feet down.
She died?
No, see, that's the amazing thing. She never hit the ground. Claire shows up out of nowhere and caught her. The last thing I see is Claire holding Mayday and smiling. I was sent there to kill. Claire was sent there to save lives, and she chose to do that to the end. Now,
That Monica is a real angel.
I know. Now I know.
Court is in session. The Honorable Judge Stanley Webster presiding. All rise.
Be seated.
Look at that face. He's gonna drop the charges. I can tell I'm good at this.
Case number 20675, People versus Monica Doe.
The court has considered Ms. Doe's rather interesting explanation for her presence during a police action. However, the court also acknowledges the state's inability to disprove her explanation.
Good start.
As the court cannot disprove the existence of angels, it cannot therefore use angelhood as its sole basis for determining sanity. Other than confessing to be an angel, Miss Doe meets the requirements for competency standing trial.
Come on.
However, the court is also aware that Miss Doe's name did not appear on the original warrant, an oversight that will certainly be questioned at the trial, as well as the investigating officer's failure to follow up on Miss Doe's references to an identical address in Illinois, which, thanks to Mr. Stone, has shed disturbing light on these proceedings. Therefore, the court will entertain a motion to drop all charges.
I so move, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor.
Let the record show that all charges are...
No, Your Honor. I don't want to go free.
Are you crazy?
Maybe I am. Your Honor, please. I want to go back to the mental hospital.
Miss Doe, are you requesting to be committed?
Yes, sir. I want to plead crazy.
Your Honor...
Do you understand that you could not be released for 5 to 15 years, even longer?
Yes, sir. But believe me, it's the right thing to do. Remember when I said I thought I heard Florida even though it was Illinois?
It's over, Monica.
Well, I'm not sure what I heard. I mean, maybe I made a mistake, but God is using it to make something wonderful out of this. Maybe it was a mistake that I came here, but now He's given me a new purpose.
Well, that's great. I'm glad to hear it.
I'm going back in to help Claire.
Claire.
She's my roommate in the hospital. She's an angel, too, and she needs me now.
You are insane.
I don't expect you to believe me, but I really am an angel. And I thought I had to prove that, but proving it doesn't matter. I just have to behave like one.
Then why did you put me through all of this if all you had to do was behave like an angel? I mean, if you are not insane, if you are just confused or overly zealous, then you are throwing your life away.
There's no greater love than to give your life for your friend. I learned that from Claire. So did you. Thank you for all your help, Jake. Whether you believe it or not, God has used you for something very beautiful.
And then she said, God had used me for something wonderful. And then she went back.
Very strange woman. She's not a psychotic. She's not an angel. I don't know.
Any chance? I mean, what if she were?
An angel? She would click her heels 3 times and fly away.
No, not if she were needed. Not if God had another agenda for her.
I never thought of you as the type to believe in God.
I never thought of him as the type to believe in me.
Stop drinking. Go home, go to bed. I'm late for a dinner appointment. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Come over here and sit with me.
Tess, where have you been?
Filling in for Monica. Paris, Cuba, Illinois. How's she doing?
Well, you trained her very well, Tess. She just made a tremendous sacrifice.
So we're back on track?
She was never off track.
No kidding. It would be so nice to know these things in advance, if you know what I mean.
Jake. No happy hour jokes. Promise. Bartender. Anyone deserved a drink? You do.
Thanks. I was just leaving.
Well, I can't say that I'm glad to see you back here, but I bet Claire is. Aren't ya? She hasn't said a word since you left.
When was Claire committed, Peter?
Oh, it was before my time. She came back, they told me they brought her back here from Nam, one of the last groups of POWs or something.
Mayday. I know all about Mei Ling, Claire. Where is she now? Don't know. I don't know what happened to her either. But I know she's in God's hands, and so are you. Oh, Claire, I don't know what you saw in Vietnam when the Americans left. But I know it's why you're here right now. Mayday, Mayday. Tell me about the little girl. Go on. I know you can.
I had her in my arms. They were burning the city. There were flames. Then men with guns took her away. I couldn't find her. I failed. I lost Mayday. God turned his back on me, and now I've forgotten who I am.
No, that's not true. It's you who have forgotten who God is. He would never turn his back on you. Nothing. Not death or life or war, not the past, the present, or the future. No one, no creature on this earth can ever separate you from God's love. And nobody knows that better than an angel. You are an angel, aren't you, Claire? I'm an angel too. And I've been sent here to take you home. And I'm going to stay right here until you are ready.
I can't find my way back to heaven.
Just reach up. Reach up like you did for Mei Ling, and he will take you the rest of the way. I know he will.
Claire.
Jake. I have a message for you, Jake. I was supposed to deliver it a long time ago on the helicopter, but I chose to stay behind. God used me anyway to catch Mei Ling. Jake. Oh, Jake. God loves you, and he knows all the secrets of your heart. The horrors of the war you had to endure, you mustn't blame him for. But you've allowed the past to come between you and God. Turn the past over to God. He's strong enough to take it. And give him your future too. And Jake, he'll make you strong enough to live it.
I think I did too. So, this is where it all started. 801 Cedar.
Yeah, well, it looks very different now, of course.
Well, I mean, after Bobby was convicted of smuggling drugs, everything was probably confiscated and sold off at auctions, state law.
Well, I hope the new tenants are happier here. And cleaner.
Oh, they will be, baby. The whole building's going to be turned into the home for orphans and child survivors of trauma.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, this is the good part right here.
Executive Director Mei Ling Gustafson.
Is she in this country?
She's in this city.
Oh! See, it's a miracle.
They happen every day.
I guess they do.
Dedicated to a man named Jake and an angel named Claire. They served their country, their God, and many children with all they had. May we here do the same.
I can't see. Hey, come on, do I look as stupid as I feel?
Absolutely, but don't blame me. It was your husband's idea.
Partners at work, partners at gift giving.
Okay, Bonnie. Ta-da.
What are you two up to? The yellow pages. Well, who says you guys don't know how to make a girl feel special?
Page 82.
Oh, that is such a great ad.
Thank you. I wrote that.
You did not.
Where's Jesse?
Well, he's probably playing with that stupid toy piano you bought him.
Well, I'd like to buy him a real one.
We just bought a house. We're not buying a piano.
I can go back to work.
You have a job. It's taking care of Jesse.
I know what my job is.
Then why do we have to keep having this conversation over and over again?
You know, I don't hear Jesse at all.
You know, when he gets this quiet, it's not a good sign.
He's probably breaking something. When you have kids, Matt, lock them in their room till they're 21.
He's joking, right?
Jess. Jesse. Jesse, come on out. Jess.
Steve.
Come here right now!
Honey, come on, come on, baby. Come on, it's
Come here, just come in here, Jess! Jesse, don't do that!
Call 911.
He fell off the roof.
Hi, Mommy.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, are you okay?
Oh, swear to God, Jesse, what do you think you're doing?
I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm very sorry.
Oh, it's all right. We're just happy you're okay.
Great job watching him, bud.
Not now, Steve.
The lady caught me.
What lady?
The lady in the white hat.
sure you didn't hit your head? Come on, let's go inside. It's freezing out here.
I was flying.
No, you weren't. You were falling, and you could have really gotten hurt. Jesse, I want you off that roof, okay?
I'm gonna get Jesse some ice cream. It's not every day you fall off the roof and get caught by a lady in a white hat.
It makes me crazy to think of what could have happened.
Well, I think he's young, his bones are flexible, and he landed right. And I think we were very, very lucky. No ice cream. I'll go pick some up.
You know, Jesse loves chocolate chip.
No, he doesn't. You do.
Want me to come with you?
No, I'll be right back.
Jesse, you gave me the scare of my life. Oh, everything's okay now, sweetie.
Yes, I remember that day very well, in fact. I was still in search and rescue then. Oh, it was a wonderful day to be able to help that family.
Uh-huh. Well, you saved little Jesse, all right, but the family didn't live happily ever after, I'm afraid. The father, Steve, he had a very bad car accident.
Good morning, Mr. Bell. It's a beautiful day today. How are we feeling? Better? I didn't think so.
He's in a coma. The doctors say it's irreversible.
What a sad ending to a beautiful story.
Oh, we're not even close to the end, Angel Girl.
When did this happen?
The day you were there.
But that was...
I know. It's time to get to work.
Work? But how can I help someone in a coma?
You can't. It's time to wake up.
I am really hungry.
Mr. Bell?
How long have I been here?
Counting today? About 5 years?
5 years.
When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
I want to chart the activities from talking.
You may have some memory lapses for a while, but it should all come back. In long-term coma cases, we almost always see adverse physical effects, but you seem perfectly fine.
You sound disappointed.
No, not at all. Just stunned.
You're stunned. I went to sleep and woke up 5 years older.
I'll go call your wife now.
I still don't see why I can't call her myself.
Well, in situations like this, getting a phone call from somebody who's been in a coma for 5 years can be pretty traumatizing.
Whoa, I've been parting my hair on the right for 5 years? Whoa, hey. Whoa.
Hello there. You've had quite a nap.
Yeah, I guess so. Although, there haven't been any breakthroughs in hospital food since I've been gone.
I'm Dr. Tess. I'm the facility's resident counselor.
A counselor? You must have the wrong room.
Well, Mr. Bell, the world is different than when you left it. And I'm just available to talk in case you need help making the transition.
Okay, thanks. And?
This is Monica. She's your physical therapist.
Well, everything seems to be working fine.
Well, I'm sure it is. But you haven't walked or run or lifted or moved at all for 5 years. And so your muscles are going to have to be retrained. That's where Monica comes in.
Yes, I'll be physically therapizing you. So, where to begin?
Well, I guess I better stretch out before I try to walk, huh?
Stretching? Oh, that's good. Yes, we should stretch some things.
Please remember that his system has had quite a shock. So we want to bring him back slowly in every way. So it might be best if you didn't try to catch him up on 5 years all in one day. All right? Are you ready? You ready?
Yep.
Look who's here.
Dad!
Oh, I am so glad to see you. Oh.
Oh, Steve.
Oh, Bon, I have dreamed about you every night for 5 years, I swear. Hey, what happened to little Jess?
I got bigger.
You sure did. Do you even remember who I am?
Yeah, I watch videotapes of you all the time. Do you remember when Mom put icing in your face on my birthday?
Yeah, sure I do. Come here. Oh.
Looks like a happy ending after all, huh?
Oh, baby, you're just reading the introduction.
Oh. Okay, I got it all planned out. First day I get home, I get up and I take a run. Or maybe a walk. Then the three of us drive up to the mountains and we breathe the air, take a walk around the lake. If I can remember where the lake is. And then it's back home for pizza from, what's the name of the place? Nick's Pizza. That's right. Extra cheese and pineapple.
It sounds like quite a day.
Now, wait to hear day 2. Hey, you're the healthcare professional. When exactly will day 1 be?
Well, perhaps a week, perhaps less. It depends on your progress.
Progress? You want to see progress? There you go.
Mom went to the ladies' room, so she'll take about forever. You know how women are.
Right. Do you know how women are?
Not really.
Well, we'll get to that in time. So, have you been doing plenty of guy stuff since I've been in here?
Yeah, Max goes by the house. Oh, Dad, I drew some pictures for you.
Jesse!
Do you want me to get the spoon?
Yeah, get the spoon, the fork, pick up whatever you can. Don't worry, I got plenty of food here.
Dad, I told some of the kids at school that I'd bring you in for show and tell when I get better, you know.
Come here. I missed you so much, Jesse. You okay, pal?
Yeah. Mom said there's some stuff that you didn't remember.
Yeah, it's coming back slowly but surely, but I remember you. That's what's important, right?
Right. So, now that you're awake, everything's gonna be okay, right?
Oh, yeah. So, what is it I've missed in the world?
Let's see. Was the Berlin Wall still there?
There's no more Berlin Wall?
Yeah, they tore it down, and now they're selling parts of it in Bloomingdale's.
They're selling the Berlin Wall in Bloomingdale's?
Yeah. Oh, and remember the soldiers in Kuwait?
Right.
They're gone,
Good.
but they're in Bosnia now.
Oh. What's Bosnia?
Oh, and, Dad, I've got really bad news about O.J. Simpson.
Feeling good. I'll be doing the lambada in no time.
I don't think they do that anymore.
Oh, did you see these? Jesse made these for me. Look, this is us at home. This is Bon. That's Jesse, and that's me.
Very nice. Although you don't strike me as the suspenders type.
I'm not. It's artistic license, I guess.
nice piano.
We don't have a piano. Or a dog.
Well, it looks like you do now. I'm just gonna go and get some lotion so I can massage your neck, okay?
Orderly with a wheelchair to maternity. Orderly with a wheelchair to maternity.
Come on, Bell and Tracy Architects. What's happening? What is going on?
I'm sorry it took so long, but I had to go.
Thank you, sir.
Where'd you come from?
I figured you'd come here, and my cab was faster than your cab.
Where'd he come from?
That must be the dog from Jesse's pictures, huh? It's been a long time.
Yeah. There's no car in the driveway, and I don't have a key. But I do remember we used to keep a spare key in a fake rock. Now, can you remember where it is? See? It's all coming back. Piano.
I'd say so.
Mom gave up on me.
No, she accepted what was and went on. That's all you can do.
Oh, that's nice.
Matt! Steve! Gosh, it's so good to see you.
You never were a good driver.
Don, things sure do look different.
I wasn't expecting to see you here.
I live here.
Steve, we need to talk.
We'll talk. We'll talk. We got plenty of time to talk. What's the matter?
The doctor said you would never wake up.
The doctors were wrong. I'm back.
That's the problem.
What are you saying?
We're not married anymore. I got a divorce last year.
You divorced me? When I was in a coma? How can you do that?
Since I had your power of attorney, the court appointed me to represent you.
But you didn't do a very good job.
It's not Matthew's fault. Steve, I waited for 4 years. The doctor said that you would never wake up. I had to get on with my life.
Get on with your life. Look, I may have forgotten a few things, but I clearly remember a vow you made to be with me in sickness and in health till death do us part. Now, I'm not dead. As far as I'm concerned, you're still my wife.
No. She's not.
What the hell is going on here?
Just tell him. I can't stand this anymore.
We're engaged, Steve. We're getting married in 3 weeks.
You stole my wife?
That is not what happened. I took care of her after you were gone. And we came together because we both cared about you.
Well, excuse me for not saying thank you.
Steve.
Does Jesse know about this?
No, I haven't told him yet.
This is unbelievable. How could you do this to me? You were my best friend.
I still am your best friend.
Like hell you are. You stole my wife. You probably ran my business into the ground. I can't even afford an ad in the Yellow Pages.
There is no business.
What?
We sold it to pay your medical bills.
You sold my business?
Our business.
And we had no choice.
No choice.
Bond's right.
No one calls her Bond but me.
Steve, look, I know this is difficult.
Difficult? The only difficulty I have is the minute I turned my back, you stole my family.
Turn your back? You're in a coma.
Yeah, and completely unable to defend what was mine.
It wasn't like you and Bond weren't already having problems.
Oh, my God. Oh, my Matthew, are you all right? Oh, my God,
Stephen, you can't just go around whacking people like that.
You definitely are back, aren't you?
I'll get some ice for that eye.
Honey, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah. Where are my car keys? Did you steal my car, too?
Your keys to your car are still on the key rack. I can't believe this. This is how this all started.
What do you mean?
Thanks, Monica. 5 years ago, Steve was going to take that big boat of a car of his to get some ice cream. Steve went to get his keys, but he couldn't find them. So he took my little car instead. The police told me he would have been okay if he'd been driving his own car, but mine just crumpled like an empty soda can. And all because he couldn't find a set of keys. Life is very cruel.
Would you excuse me?
I like this place much better now.
Tess, it's all my fault. Steve was in a coma because of me. He lost 5 years of his life because of one thing that I did.
Please don't go overreacting on me.
I'm not overreacting. It couldn't be clearer. Oh, Tess, what have I done?
Oh, don't worry about it. It's gonna work out all right. Don't worry.
I had to get out of there. Then I realized, where am I supposed to go? I've got no wife, no house, no business, no best friend.
Steve, there's something you need to know.
I know. Keep stretching.
No, it's not that. I know this will be hard for you to believe, but I'm an angel.
Right, I got the Easter Bunny in the back seat.
It's true.
Prove it. Make the windshield wipers go on.
We're not fairies. We don't grant wishes. But it's always good to check your wipers.
Give me $1 million.
You're not listening. This is not about proof. It's about the truth. 5 years ago, I was sent by God to rescue your son from the roof.
I don't believe this.
Do you remember Jesse talking about the woman who caught him?
Yeah?
The lady in the white hat?
How did you know about that? You?
Yes. I did something else that day as well. I lifted up your keys to look at a little angel on the chain, and that was why you couldn't find them. And that's why you were in the wrong car that day.
Because of you?
I shouldn't have done it, but I did. If there's something we should know, it's how delicate life is, and that little things cause big things.
This is your fault? That it wasn't supposed to happen?
I'm sorry. I don't know why this has happened to you, Stephen, but God does, and... No, Steve, wait.
Why? So you can put me in another coma?
I'm so sorry.
Let's go past the meaninglessness of apologies and get straight to a solution. You give me back my wife, my son, and my business. We'll call the whole thing even.
I can't do that.
Sure, windshield wipers you can do.
I'm sorry. Look, I know you're upset.
You're damn right I am. You listen to me. You got me into this, and you're gonna find a way to get me out. And until you do, you and your God can just stay the hell away from me. Get out of my car.
Now you keep up with your walking. If I find out that you haven't, Dr. Tess is gonna come and run you ragged. Don't make me put on my Air Jordans now. Baby, the doctor's in. I haven't seen you this down since the time the cappuccino machine broke. That was a joke, by the way.
I want off this case.
What?
Send me back to the choir.
Now, just hold on.
I was selfish, curious, undisciplined. I took those keys and 3 lives were ruined. How could I do that?
That was 5 years ago, and you've learned a lot since then.
So has Steve. Oh, please, Tess, just fire me.
Oh, now you stop this right now, Miss Wings. This is where you're supposed to be. Trust me.
I do trust you. It's myself I don't trust. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what to do about it. I've made a mess that I can't clean up.
So you're just gonna walk off the case without permission, huh?
Yes.
All right.
Hi. How are you?
Fine.
Baby, this is somebody else's department.
Is this a crisis?
It is now.
Monica, is it?
Yes.
I'm Al, Crisis Intervention. How are you, Tess?
Hello, Al.
You're an angel?
I like to think of myself as an angel's angel, yeah.
She does, too.
I'm with Internal Affairs. I work solo, angel to angel, exclusively. Don't do people. They're too human.
I'm confused.
Of course you are. That's why I'm here. We need to have a little powwow. Tess, darling, you don't mind if I use your office for a minute,
Yes, I
do.
do.
You? Always the kidder.
Baby, this is out of my hands now. But I will be praying for you.
Sit, sit. So, you messed up, huh?
Yes.
Oh. And you're feeling lost because you think angels aren't here to mess up, right?
Right.
Right. Right. Well, that's not true. Now, back to work.
Excuse me?
What? Something's not clear, my dear?
Yes, everything's not clear.
Look, I'll spell it out for you. We mess up sometimes. You haven't exactly thrown him for a loop, you know. He can handle it. So get over it.
That's it? That's it? Get over it?
You repented? Any plans to play with other people's keychains again? Okay, that's it.
Well, I'm sorry, Al. That might be it for you, but it's not it for me. I have a commitment to these people.
And I have a 4 o'clock appointment in Bermuda, thank God. Look, stew a while, beat yourself up a little. Think. Think about what I said. I'll catch up with you later, okay? Have a good one.
How did she get this job?
I think she knew somebody.
I don't understand.
Jesse, you know that I love you very much. And Matthew loves you too.
Yeah, but he's not my dad.
Honey, no, of course he's not, but he has been around since you were very little, and Matthew and I want to be a family now.
But we already have a family.
Jesse, this is very difficult for a kid to understand.
Give me a break.
Jesse.
Look, maybe this is something that you and your mom need to talk about alone.
Jesse, Matthew has been like a father to you.
I already have a father. Mom, I thought when Dad woke up, you were gonna marry him again.
Oh, honey, I know this is very complicated.
Well, I'll try and understand. Try me.
You were just a little boy when your dad had his accident. And you don't remember a lot of things about that time, about a lot of the problems that were going on. And now your dad has come back all of a sudden, and you're really excited about that, but I think you're remembering some things about him that may not be true.
This is complicated.
I know.
Mom, do you love Dad anymore?
I love that he gave me you.
We need to talk.
I can't. I'm late.
You owe me this much. Bon, I really need to talk to you.
I know, but I just wish you weren't here.
I don't know what happened while I was gone, and I don't care. I just want us to be together.
It's too late.
It's not. You're not married yet.
Are you kidding me? You think we can go back to the way it was? You actually think I would want to? Steve, for months, I sat by your bed. I talked to you. I read to you from magazines, and after a while, I started telling you things about me that I never would have trusted you with before. And for the first time in my life, I wasn't afraid to tell you who I was. It's funny, isn't it? Steve, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but the truth is, those were the happiest times I ever spent with you. And the hardest thing to face was that if, by some miracle, you ever woke up, nothing would have changed. You'd walk out of that hospital the same man you were the day you walked out of this house.
Bon, don't do this. Jesse needs me.
You stay away from him.
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't. But whatever it is, we can work it out.
There is nothing to work out. In a couple of weeks, I am going to have the wedding that you wouldn't let me have. I'm going to have the marriage that you wouldn't let me have. I'm going to have the happy family that you wouldn't let me have, whether you like it or not.
You think so? Let me make you a promise. That wedding will never happen. I will do whatever I have to do to stop it.
Listen, if you're thinking about getting back on the case, well, kiddo, it's now or never. Oh, I hate the cold. That's why I hate taking human form, because you have to feel what they do.
That's the same reason I love taking human form.
Ah, so you will go back to the job.
I didn't say that.
I know, I did. See, your assignment is Steve, but my assignment is you. So if you'll just go back to Steve, I'll catch the next cloud home and be back at room temperature.
Al, I'm here to help people, and I've hurt someone really badly. I don't know how to come back from that.
Just do what I do. Pretend your mistakes never existed. Poof.
But God knows that I've made them.
He knows that I've made them too, but he forgives me.
I guess I just don't know how to forgive myself.
Oh, excuse me. If God is willing to forgive you, who are you not to forgive yourself? You think you know better than God?
No, not at all.
Listen to me. When God gave us free will, he knew we'd mess up with it sometimes, right?
Right.
You tell this stuff to people every day. How come I gotta remind you? God's got a plan. It's like the wind. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
I'm sorry. It's just that I don't feel like I'm doing God's work. You know, it's as if he has a plan, and because of me, everything went astray.
Monica, if my face wasn't frozen, I'd laugh out loud. Do you really think that you have the power to mess up God's plans? I mean, do you really think God is up there now saying, oh no, Monica messed up my plans? What am I going to do?
No, I suppose you're right.
Monica, God loves all his creations. That includes you and that includes me. And he would never leave us when we mess up. That's when we need him the most.
But I still don't know how to help Steve get his life back.
Do you know why God puts faces on the front of the body instead of the back?
I give up.
It's not a joke, that's a question. And I'll tell you this, once you figure out the answer, you'll have solved your problem,
I spoke with Mrs. Fanning. Candles down both aisles will be no problem. Now then, did you want an arbor at the altar too? They're very nice, very lovely, unless you're too tall.
That sounds wonderful.
Fine, fine. Now, this is where we'll stand. You'll be switched, of course. I will begin the ceremony, and I will say a few words. And then I will ask if there is anyone who knows why you should not be married. Let him speak now or forever hold his peace.
And I'll say, yeah, me.
And who are you?
I'm her husband.
My ex-husband.
Not anymore.
What?
I had a lawyer look over the settlement you negotiated for me. When I told him that the man with my power of attorney was marrying my ex-wife, he lit up like a pinball machine. Best case scenario, it's called conflict of interest. Worst case, conspiracy and fraud. It's gonna take the judge about 10 seconds to invalidate the deal and the divorce. In the meantime, I have an injunction.
Oh my.
You jerk.
Bonnie, wait! Wait! I hope you're happy.
Thanks, I hope you're not.
Same old Steve. 5 years or no 5 years, you treat everyone like garbage, and you expect them to like it.
What are you talking about?
Bonnie doesn't want you. And Jesse wouldn't if you remembered how you used to treat him. We'll refile the divorce, and we'll make a new settlement. You can have everything, but you can't have Bonnie.
Stephen Thomas Bell, God has sent me to help you.
Yeah, you've been really helpful so far.
Well, sometimes the help that we need is not always the help that we want. Do you know why God put faces on the front of people's bodies?
No, I can't say that I do.
I figured it out. Faces are on the front so that people can see where they're going, not where they've been. We have to go forward, not backward.
I won't let this stupid accident ruin my life, and I am not going to lose my family.
Stephen, you lost them long before the accident.
That's a lie.
I'm sorry to say that it's not. You've made some terrible mistakes. Now, God will be there to help you and forgive you, but you still must bear the consequences.
What mistakes? What consequences?
Do you know what that is?
The spoon?
The spoon.
I scooped ice cream with it.
It's funny. Most people don't use a wooden spoon for that. I think you kept it around for something else.
I can't remember.
You can remember, you just don't want to. It's kind of an antique, isn't it?
It was my grandmother's and then my father's. It's just one of those dumb things that gets passed down, I guess.
I think they passed something else along to you as well.
Stephen! Who in the hell do you think you are? I'll teach you to touch my things. Where's that spoon? Get that spoon right now! I'm gonna tan your hide. Did you hear me? Bring it to me now! Stephen! Bring it to me now!
Do you remember now why Jesse was up on the roof 5 years ago?
I'm afraid to.
The truth will hurt, but it's nothing to fear.
Steve, come on.
Okay, let's... Hang on. Don't move.
Steve!
What are you doing?
I was looking for some ice cream.
Get out of there!
Why you always into everything? Why can't you learn? Are you stupid? Every time I turn around, you're into something. Get the spoon.
Steve?
No problem. You clean this mess up, you go up to your room, and I'll be up later.
Steve, what is it?
Nothing. I'm coming.
But he didn't take the spoon that day. This time, he wasn't going to wait for his beating. This time, he decided to hide. So that little boy went out on the roof.
Jesse. Jesse, come on out. Jess.
Steve!
Come here, right now!
Honey, come on, come on, baby, come on, it's a...
Come here, just stop, right there.
Jesse, don't do that!
Come here.
Jesse, come on back.
Come here. Because of me? He was up on the roof because of me?
Your grandmother punished your father again and again with this wooden spoon. And then you were beaten with it by him. And all of your rage and all of your pain boiled inside you for years until you had a helpless child of your own to pass it on to.
So now God is going to punish me? He's going to take away my family?
No, God is not taking something away from you. He's giving you something. It's a gift. The chance to start over.
Oh my God, what have I done? What have I done?
God will forgive you even if you can't forgive yourself, Stephen. I've seen it happen.
I don't deserve to be forgiven.
Well, he will forgive you anyway if you'll just let him. Stephen, you can't change who you were, but with God's help, you can change who you are. And today you can start over, right now, right here. Let it all go. Walk away.
I don't know when the invitations are going out now. Everything's on hold. Look, can I call you back tomorrow? Thanks.
Jesse's asleep.
Come here. I called my friend downtown about a restraining order. If he comes anywhere near any of us, he goes right to jail.
Thank you.
Get out or I'm calling the police.
He means it, Steve, and so do I. You were an abusive person before the accident, and 5 years later, you're still a dangerous man. But I'm different. I didn't have the strength to stand up to you before, but I do now, and I am not going to let you hurt us anymore.
You're right. I just need to say something to both of you, and I won't blame you if you don't want to listen, but I hope you will. I know that I was a horrible person. The person you saw at the chapel today. I treated both of you and Jesse very badly. And if there's any way I could take that back, I would. I'm not gonna contest the divorce. I won't stand in the way of your wedding. It's the only way that I can prove to you that I'm not such a bad guy deep down. Way deep down, maybe. And I want you to know that I didn't know who I was before, but I know who I am now. And I'm asking you to forgive me, if you can.
I forgive you, Dad.
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I love you so much.
I love you too, Dad.
Not bad. Not bad at all, girl.
Well, I learned from the master.
Master. I think I like that better than the angel's angel, don't you?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join Bonnie and Matthew in the vows of matrimony. They are here of their own volition and in the sight of God. If there is anyone who knows why they should not be joined in this sacred bond, let them speak now or forever hold their peace. Bonnie, will you have Matthew as your husband to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health? And forsaking all others, will you be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Matthew, will you have Bonnie to be your wife, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
Craig, are you okay? Craig, honey, can you hear me? Craig? Oh,
You looking for somebody?
yes, my son, he's 8, has on a red cowboy hat. He's been in there for a few minutes.
There's nobody else in there.
Well, sure there is.
Believe me, lady, there's nobody else in there.
What are you talking about? Craig!
Center for Missing Children, may I help you? Yes, we are. Yes, Amy Melio is still missing. Oh, she would be about 7 now. Are you saying you think you've seen her? What school bus?
Tess.
Uh-huh.
I never realized.
Where was that? Oh, no, honey, you did the right thing. Let me connect you with the person in charge of the case. And line 2, the Milio case.
I can't even imagine which one is my assignment. They all need an angel.
And there's been an angel assigned to every case on the outside. Your work is here on the inside.
Listen up, everybody. Frank's got something to say.
I just got a call from St. Louis PD. Our lead panned out. Marcy Goldblatt has been found safe and sound in a van on I-70.
That's Frank Champness. He used to be a great police detective, but he left the force and he works here now as an investigator.
Here's one for our side. Yeah! Now, let's make it happen again.
Frank is a driven man on a job that's never done, because there's always another child to find, and the faces of those children haunt him. And that can be very hard on a soul.
And that's where I come in.
Well, he's more vulnerable than ever now, and we're here to protect him.
Protect him from what?
I don't know yet. Frank, this is Monica, the new rookie.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Look, Guy, I gotta make some calls, so why don't you two go grab a bite, and I'll show Monica around when you get back. Julie will cover for you.
Hello. How are you? Well, goodbye. Oh, have a great time in Bermuda, and good luck with that job interview. Oh, elevators are such a great place for meeting people, Tess. Why can't they see that?
Well, people are suspicious. They don't know when you're going to steal their money, or their car, or...
For their souls.
Speaking of the devil...
Kathleen, what's she doing here?
I don't know, baby, but there's always a fallen angel around the next corner trying to start trouble for somebody. You just keep your assignment and let that evil thing go. When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
All the volunteers work closely with local law enforcement agencies as well as the FBI. We have the advantage because we only do one thing, find missing kids.
Well, that's what I want to do.
Oh, boy, excuse me.
Out late last night, huh, partner? New girlfriend.
Ah.
It's about time you had something beside this.
We work with various online services and maintain a data bank on missing kids.
Within minutes of an abduction, we can fax almost simultaneously to hundreds of police departments across the country.
Don't the police do that?
Well, they don't have the capabilities. We have state-of-the-art equipment here that give us a leg up.
Frank, line 4, Don, line 5.
Thank you.
Andrew?
Hey, baby. Take a look at this. This is so incredible. Right, this is a picture of a child that's been missing for about 2 years, okay? Now, obviously, he's grown, so we don't know what he looks like now. This computer can actually age, progress his photograph to give us an idea of how he looks today.
Wow.
And all you do is you take his photograph, scan it through the computer, along with pictures of his parents taken at, approximately the same age, and unfortunately, it takes forever. So maybe we can hurry this along a little bit.
Wow.
Time is very important around here.
So now you're moonlighting as a computer technician, huh? Andrew,
Yes,
what are you doing here?
it's my shift. Look at this. I love computers.
Your shift?
Yeah. This is the toughest assignment that an angel of death can get. Sitting around here, waiting to get the word. It's too hard.
But I thought you liked being an angel of death.
Oh, no, I do. I do. Sometimes, we're getting there. Yeah. premeditating the murder of a child. That's how he takes shifts. So how about those computers, huh?
Your assignment is on the move. Computers. Give me a fine quill pen and hand-pressed parchment any day.
How long has he been missing? Okay. Frontenac Mall. Yeah, I heard you. We'll be right there.
Wait up, Frank. If you want to learn, you got to keep up. We really got a break here. Usually we get all our information secondhand. I guess I'll go see what's what.
Are you all right?
Yeah, fine. There's the mother.
How can you tell?
I've seen that look 1,000 times.
White Plains PD brought us in as soon as they got the call. It's pretty much the way they ran it down on the phone. The father's on his way. No indications, really, of a family abduction. They gave us the okay to talk to the mother.
Let's do it.
Mrs. Cooper, I'm Don Dudley. This is Frank Champness and Monica. We're with the Center for Missing Children.
Oh my God, he's really gone, isn't he?
Mrs. Cooper, are you up for answering some hard questions?
Yes, I think I am.
Did you see the janitor go in?
Yes.
Did you see anyone else go in?
I don't know. People were coming and going. I wasn't watching. I was just waiting. It's my fault, isn't it?
No.
It happens in malls all across the country. Don't blame yourself or you won't be any help.
Do you have a recent photograph of Craig?
We just picked him up this morning.
This will be fine. Call me anytime, day or night. I'm gonna find your son, Mrs. Cooper. That's a promise.
Three-year-old Brian Grayson disappeared 2 weeks ago in Frontenac.
Investigators have failed to locate the 3-year-old Grayson child who was abducted from the Frontenac
It's been
Mall.
10 years since Brian Grayson was last seen here at the Frontenac Mall.
So you two work so well together, you decided to become partners,
Please,
eh?
enough already. You got my whole life story. Here, take these forms and get them copied and get them to a case manager.
All right. I'll be right back.
Can I get a word? What the hell's going on with you?
What?
Making a promise? What are you going to do if you can't make good on it?
I will.
Oh, you will, I see. And where did the center fit in? We walked away without getting half the information we need.
Back off, man. Just back off.
Something's going on with him. He never drops the ball. Maybe that's why he can't keep his mind on the job. But who can blame him? That's the new girlfriend.
Tell my man his angel's here.
Kathleen is Frank's new girlfriend?
I know, baby. The battle just took a turn for the worse.
Well, Miss Monica, we meet again.
Kathleen, I wish I could say I was happy to see you.
Somebody's happy to see me.
Hi.
Hi. Look,
This is exactly like the rug my grandfather had. How did you find this?
well, I remembered how you described it when I saw it in the window. I just had to get it for you. Do you like it?
This is the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me.
Let's go see how it looks in your place.
Excuse me, Frank. I still have some questions about...
Haven't you had enough of this depressing job for one day?
We just found a child this morning in St. Louis. I think that's inspiring.
And I bet you got 17 calls about missing children since lunch. Am I right?
How many, Tess?
17.
Isn't she amazing? I think maybe you're psychic or something.
Frank, you were going to show me how to use the database.
It is 6 o'clock.
Look, we just got a new case. The trail is still hot.
Go.
What do you mean, go?
I mean, go. I'll cover tonight. Get your head on straight. Take the first shift in the morning.
Let's go.
Come on, rookie. This won't take long. The computer almost runs itself.
Talk about going to the devil. Can't believe it.
It happens every day.
Where do you think we ought to put it?
In front of the couch, silly. That new girl, Monica, she's very pretty.
Uh-huh.
She has a crush on you, you know.
What are you talking about?
Women have radar. We know these things. It's obvious. The way she follows you around, the way she looks at you. She didn't even want you to leave tonight.
No way, we just met.
I've seen this before, Frank. She'll happen to get assigned to all your cases, start doing little things for you, making excuses for coming to your door. And then when you don't give her the attention she wants, she starts throwing little tantrums. And that's nice. Undermining you on the job. And then the whole office is falling apart.
You know, I think you're starting to get a little jealous.
I'm thinking of you, not me. Besides, she can't cook you a dinner like I can. Why don't you go take a hot shower, relax. I'll start cooking.
You're too good to be true. Too good to be true. It's taking longer and longer to heat up. Monica.
Hello. I'm really sorry to bother you, but we can't find that photograph of Craig Cooper. You know, the one his mother gave you. I think you put it in your jacket pocket. Oh, and I found this outside the door. I guess you must have dropped it.
Oh, it's from the IRS. Thank you. Come on in. Here you go. Look, you didn't have to come over yourself. We've got runners to do that type of thing.
Oh, I don't mind. Well, I suppose I should be going.
Suppose you should.
I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Gee, she showed up sooner than I thought. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Every chance she gets, she does something to try to hurt Frank, even if he doesn't know it. I just don't understand why she does it. It makes no sense.
Trying to make sense out of evil will only give you a headache, Miss Wings. Evil is for evil's sake, period. Its goal is chaos and destruction.
Well, all I know is you cannot let Frank Chapman get pulled down. I can't tell you how many times I've been standing by, ready to go, and Frank just gets there, just in time. I don't know how he does it.
Sure you do. The miracle is there's no more evil in the world than there is.
Chicken paprikash, pumpernickel bread, Greek salad, all my favorites. Maybe you are psychic.
Frank, I want to apologize for snooping earlier.
I overreacted.
No, I shouldn't have done it. And, well, I just feel so comfortable with you. I don't want to keep any secrets from you. But I understand if there are things that...
No. It's hard for me to let anyone get close. No, I guess I figured that love just wasn't in the cards for me. But I wasn't counting on you. I started keeping a scrapbook when I first was assigned to missing children. There's so many of them. Sometimes we find them before anything bad can happen, and sometimes we don't. So I started cutting the articles out of the paper, pasting them in this book. Successes and failures. Then I never look at them again. I guess it's like I'm cutting the darkness out of me and locking it away.
The things you've seen, the horrors these children have endured, the guilt you must feel when you're too late. I really worry about you, Frank. You need some rest, though. I'm gonna go clean the kitchen and go home.
No.
I want you to go straight to bed and get some sleep.
It feels good having someone looking after me.
That's what I'm here for.
If only I would have gotten here sooner. Yeah, I'm coming. This better be.
Are you all right, baby?
Fine, why?
I had a premonition. It was cold and dark. There were bodies. I thought it might have something to do with you.
It did. Come in.
I feel a little foolish waking you up so early.
Please don't. I was glad to get out of that dream. Besides, I can get to the office a little early.
It's amazing that my little premonition was about a dream you were actually having. I guess we have a real connection.
I guess we do.
And since that one was so on target...
What?
I see this bright red. If you see bright red today, you should reach out and grab it.
I'm supposed to grab bright red.
If you don't, something terrible will happen. And there's something else. You know, that little boy, I see him with animals.
Animals? What kind of animals?
Lions, tigers, bears.
Oh, my. Something red. She did it again.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Lions, tigers, and bears. The circus. Monica, I just got a lead on the Cooper kid. I'm going to check it out.
Well, I'll go with you.
No. I need you here. Page me if anything comes up.
Center for Missing Children.
Where have you been?
Following a lead.
Well, we got a call from somebody who said that they saw Craig Cooper downtown.
Well, why didn't you page me?
We tried to 11 times.
So I finally woke Don from a dead sleep and sent him instead.
Hello, Center for Missing Children. Oh, yes, Dawn. What happened? All right. Yes, all right. I'll tell him. Dawn didn't get there in time. They found Craig's cowboy hat, but nothing else.
You can't find them all, Frank.
I've been looking all over for you.
Look, Monica, I know a lot of women come to the city expecting to meet the right guy, but this isn't the time, and I'm not that guy.
Meet a guy? Oh, no, that's not why I'm here. I have all the love I need in my life. I'm here, Frank, because I respect you and the work that you do.
Well, lately I haven't done anything that deserves respect.
No, you mustn't blame yourself.
Oh, mustn't I? Well, who should I blame? You? Don?
If you must lay blame, then blame evil. It's not you who loses them, but evil who takes them.
Evil. Like Satan, like the devil.
Yes, he exists. And he's working every day of every month of every year to destroy what is good in this world.
Look, Monica, I know you mean well, but I don't believe in evil. I believe in evil people, but evil is some intelligent force. Bottom line, Craig Cooper is missing because I screwed up. I can't believe this is happening again.
Again?
Brian Grayson, 3 years old and already a Brewers fan. Disappeared in a mall in Milwaukee. I was a rookie cop. I had this idea of being a hero, finding Brian and personally placing him in his mother's arms. So I held out. I got 2 leads, but instead of giving one to another cop who could follow up, I tried to cover them both myself. The first lead didn't pan out. By the time I got around to the second one, it was too late. Brian was gone. 15 years later, I'm still looking for him. Evil? If evil does exist, it's not some outside force. It's inside me.
No, Frank. That's not true.
Hello?
Are you an angel?
Yes, I am.
I prayed for you to come.
I know. God heard you. And he sent me.
I miss my mommy and daddy.
I know you do, honey. And they really miss you, too. And someday, you'll all be together again in a new home. But you get to go there first. Oh. Here we go.
You can't have him.
And who's gonna stop me? You have rules to play by, Monica. Angels must not interfere with a human's free will. Well, I don't play by the rules. His will is already mine. You've already lost.
It's not me you're fighting, Kathleen. It's God. And I don't think I'd count him out just yet if I were you.
May I help you?
No. I mean,
You're trying to make up your mind whether to go upstairs or not?
How did you know?
Oh, I know a lot of things. I know that you're the janitor from the mall. And you think you might be able to help to find that missing boy?
I don't know. I feel kind of dumb. What if I'm wrong?
If is the saddest word in the history of language. For instance, if I had gone down to those detectives and told them what I know, could that little boy have been saved? You hang on to that if long enough, it can eat a hole right into your heart. But let it go. Tell people what you know, whether it sounds dumb or not. And then that little word has no more power over you. It's up to you.
I guess I'll go up.
I'll go with you.
And so the guy asks, you ever meet a real cowboy in this really quiet voice? I should have known what was going on.
There's no way you could have known that, Ryan.
I just wish that I remembered sooner.
A lot of people recall details later. What's important is that you're here now.
So you didn't see the guy's face?
No, sir.
Okay, well, thank you. If you remember anything else, give us a call.
He did that.
Did what?
That thing she just did.
It was a woman.
Dressed like a man.
Was there anything else? Anything at all that was unusual, no matter how small?
Well, there were some tags in the trash, like from new clothes. I don't know, I figured it was probably shoplifters or something.
Do you remember what store they were from?
Kelly's men's store. They have this little shamrock on their tags.
I'm on it.
You did real good.
Yeah.
Hello?
Check over here.
Craig!
I'm in here!
Craig!
We'll have you out in a minute, Craig.
Holy.
Evelyn is on the way.
Been a very good boy. Your mom's gonna be here soon.
So we found him, Tess, and the police have already caught the lady kidnapper.
Oh, that was no lady angel, girl.
Well, it's funny. I'm surprised it wasn't Kathleen.
Oh, no. That's not her style. She's more interested in the bigger picture.
Craig.
Mommy!
Oh, thank you. Oh, God, thank you.
Hey, Bubby. 0. Brian Grayson, 3 years old, and already a Brewers fan. I had this idea of being a hero. 15 years later, I'm still looking for him. I'm still looking.
Frank, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Somebody broke into my apartment. No, don't. Whoa. Place was a mess, I'm telling you. Place was a mess.
I'm really worried about you, Frank.
What is wrong with this thing? Dudley, I need to...
So there are just 5 more numbers here that we really should
Who do you
call.
think you are? You just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? I told you I made a mistake, and you had to spread it around, didn't you? Kathleen warned me about you.
She warned you about me? But it's Kathleen you should be.
Just stay away from me, lady. You got a real problem.
Lay off, Frank. If anybody's got a problem, it's you.
Oh, so now you're investigating me?
What?
If you didn't trust me, you should have come to me instead of going behind my back. As of right now, our partnership is over.
What's the matter with you?
Why won't you help me, Frank? It's all your fault. Fine, Frank. It's all your fault, Frank. It's all your fault, Frank.
What's that face on you, baby?
I should have gone after him.
Well, Kathleen is working Frank over pretty good, but you cannot make a man pull back unless he wants to. So when she's pushed him too far, he'll be ready for a little backup. And you just be ready.
Hey. Rough day in Angel World?
Frank needs help, but Tess wants me to wait. I can't just sit here and do nothing if Frank's in trouble.
So what's that?
An unsolved case of Frank's. He thinks that he made a mistake, and that's why the wee boy was never found. He's been tortured by it for years.
All right, stop the presses. I'll tell you what. You go get me the old case file on this, and remember, family photographs help.
Andrew, I don't know about this. Tess doesn't want me to do anything until Frank is ready.
Yeah?
Well, I'm doing something.
No, I'm doing something. You're watching. You are always like this. All right, here we go. You know this is going to be a long shot, don't you? I mean, this child's been missing for more than 15 years. Does that help?
Brian Grayson was first reported missing in 1980 and has not been seen since, and it is generally known that it is all Frank's fault.
Frank, it's your fault. It's all your fault. Frank, it's all your fault. It's your fault. It's all your fault. It's your fault. It's all your fault, Frank. It's your fault. It's all your fault, Frank. It's your fault. It's all your fault, Frank. It's your fault. It's all your fault. It's your fault. It's all your fault, Frank. It's all your fault, Frank. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's your fault. It's all your fault. It's your fault. It's all your fault, Frank. It's all your fault, Frank. It's your fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's your fault. It's all your fault.
Stop.
It's your fault.
God, please help me. Monica?
I am an angel, sent by God to help you.
An angel. My God.
She's just your hallucination, Frank. Your job has finally pushed you over the edge.
Kathleen?
I am an angel.
I care about you, Frank. And you can't take the pressure of this job anymore. Done enough good deeds for one lifetime. It's time to take care of yourself.
What a perfect plan. To destroy a man who repairs broken families.
I don't believe this is happening.
It's not. You're losing your mind.
No, you're fighting for your soul, Frank. Right here. Think. When did all these terrible things start happening to you? When did the nightmares begin?
No. Kathleen loves me.
No. Kathleen has shown you a poor imitation of love. But if you look at her with the light of God, then you will see her for what she truly is.
Oh, come on. Don't be ridiculous.
Look at her, Frank.
You can't find them all, Frank. And they will pay for your mistakes.
Don't listen to her.
The pain, the terror of those children will be on your shoulders. God has abandoned them.
No, never.
I'm telling you the truth.
She's telling you lies, Frank.
God, please help me. Who's telling the truth?
Come on, baby. You said so yourself. I'm too good
to be true. Get out. What was she?
She used to be an angel, but she traded the power of love for the love of power. But her power over you has just been broken.
That was close.
She almost stopped you from doing what you were born to do, Frank. To save the children.
I don't save them. I want to win every time.
God doesn't expect you to win every time, Frank. He loves you, and you should use that love to give you the strength to keep going.
What about the children?
Some of them you will carry back home in your arms. And the others, he will carry home in his. Trust him. And let go of anyone or anything that tries to hold you back. The boy you've been looking for, Brian, he's alive. And look who he grew up to be.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. He said he's been fascinated with shopping malls ever since he can remember. I guess now we know why. Well, he looks just like your Brian, only 15 years older. No. Don't thank me. We work as a team here. Okay. Your mother wants to speak to you.
Hello? I do remember. No, they just told me you were a dream. I love you too, Mom. I always did.
Let's give him some privacy.
It's good to have you back, partner.
It's good to be back.
I want to thank you. I'm not sure why, but something tells me you had a hand in all this. Back to work.
I don't know what to say.
Just never lose hope. There's always a battle going on that you can't see. We lose our children to something more terrible than bad luck, and it isn't luck that saves them.
I have only one question.
I told you.
Where did this grown-up picture of Brian come from?
Well, Tess, you see, I cannot tell a lie. I did help Andrew to make it, even though you told me to do nothing but...
Andrew. Good thinking.
What?
Put that time to good use.
Well, yeah, it's a team effort.
$0.32 to send a piece of paper from here to there. Ben told me this would happen, but I didn't believe it.
Ben?
My good old friend, Ben Franklin. I helped him start the post office a couple centuries ago.
Your old friend. You told me he was a nosy motormouth.
Well, most of my best friends are motor mouths, if you get my meaning. Now, where was I?
Post office, the old days.
Well, back then, communication wasn't so easy. People would wait weeks, months to hear from their loved ones. So they would take time to write from the heart. But now it's mostly bills and sweepstakes and that free detergent in those little bitty boxes. Nobody's communicating anymore. They're just wasting trees.
I wish I got some mail.
As of now, you do.
Look, Tess. I may be a winner already.
Yes, you are, baby, and neither rain nor sleet nor snow will keep you from your appointed assignment.
Excuse me.
We're closed. Don't blame me. I got here on time.
Max. I'm so sorry. Would you please come back tomorrow morning? We'll be open at 8:30 sharp.
Max has been with the post office almost 30 years.
Is he always like that?
Oh, no. Sometimes he has a bad day. But that's what happens when you try to keep life out instead of letting it in.
He must be very lonely.
He is. It's the price you pay when you're trying to keep yourself safe from pain.
It's too high of a price.
And Max has been paying it a long time.
I dropped a letter.
It's not really addressed to him, is it?
He reads God's mail.
And he answers it, too. When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time I tell you I'll walk with you. Walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
Hello.
Don't waste your breath. Every branch has its cross to bear, and Max is ours.
He seems like a very private person.
Private. Try paranoid. I'm your supervisor, Ms. Raphael. Not Miss, not Mrs. Ms. Your name is?
Monica.
They sent you down from Central.
You could say that, yes.
Let's bring you up to speed on parcels and bundles. Then we'll check you out on stacking and sorting, my personal favorite. That's where the action is. This is the lunchroom. 30 minutes. Punch in, punch out. There's a greasy spoon down the street, but they're slow. If you're late, you're docked. And wash the mayo and ketchup or what have you off your hands. We deliver a clean litter in this station.
Pardon me, Max. I'm Monica. These letters are ready for sorting. If you don't mind my asking.
I do.
Well, you don't know what I'm going to ask yet.
Don't know, don't care.
I'm new here.
That's not a question.
I was wondering, what does a mail sorter do specifically? Or generally?
I sort the handwritten letters by zip code, specifically. Decipher bad handwriting occasionally, and handle the dead letter file generally.
Dead letters? How does a letter die?
Can you read this chicken scratch? Can't read where it's going. No return address. Nowhere to go. That adds up to dead. Into the Dear Santa, Dear Easter Bunny, Dear Elvis box.
Oh, by the way.
Stamp machine stuck again, Max.
Don't mess anything up. I have a system here.
Dear God, how do you make the stars twinkle like that? My brother says you use 1 million light bulbs, but my sister says they're diamonds. Write back and tell me the truth. Love, Ben. Dear Ben.
What are you doing?
Oh, don't worry. I won't tell anyone. Do you answer all the children's letters?
It's kind of a hobby.
Dear Ben, I'm glad you like looking at the stars, but it isn't God who makes them twinkle. It's air pollution.
Right.
If there really were a God, we wouldn't have any pollution.
It's true.
But you can't write that to a child.
Someone has to.
Why?
Kids should hear what they need to survive in this world. There's no God who's going to snap his finger and make things better. The only thing to believe in is themselves. The sooner they learn that, the better.
But what you're saying isn't true.
Really? What makes... Where'd you get that?
Oh, you dropped it?
Well? Don't you have work to do?
It would help if he thought you were on his side.
The tattoo on his arm. Was he in a concentration camp?
Auschwitz. He was 6.
I volunteered to go there, but I never got assigned. I wish I had.
No, you don't.
Here we go. 6 flowers, 12 lighthouses, and 50 unforgettable scenes from the Civil War. Although
President Grant, he wasn't quite that tall. Thank you.
Look who's just arrived by special delivery. What? Death never goes too far from a man like Max.
Looks like you could use some help.
I can't reach.
Do you want me to mail it for you?
Somebody usually helps.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that would be me today then, huh? Okay. Ready? Here we go.
Thank you.
No problem. To God, heaven, from Tanya. Sweet little girl.
I don't understand. Max answers all the other letters to God. But why doesn't he answer the ones from Tanya? Look at them. All from Tanya, all unopened.
He's not supposed to open these, but it looks like he did. One or two anyway.
Would it be wrong if we read them?
Oh, it's a federal offense to tamper with other people's mail.
But they don't even belong to Max. I mean, they're addressed to God, and, well, we're like God's secretaries.
Personal assistants.
Don't tell me what you are. I know what you are. You're just plain curious. And me too. Secretaries, huh?
Assistants.
Maybe we could ask permission.
We?
You.
It's okay by him.
Okay. Now, this was the first letter that Max opened. Dear God, my name is Tanya. I'm 7 years old. Almost. My birthday is next week, and Daddy says I get to blow out the candles. I know you're not supposed to tell your wish, but can I tell you, or do you already know? Love, Tanya.
Right. Dear God, I don't understand your letter real well. Of course, if you aren't real, then how come you wrote to me? It sounds like you were in a bad mood. Sandy has lots of bad moods. That's when she hits.
Dear God, today is my birthday. How long does it take for the wish to come true? Daddy says he's feeling better, but I know he's not. And Sandy keeps hurting me.
Dear God, Daddy says the angels are coming to take him to heaven soon. Please let me go with him. I would rather be in heaven with Daddy than here with Sandy. My writing is bad because she hurted my hand. Please write me soon.
Dear God, I am crying. If you don't have time to write me, that's okay. I'll see you soon. Love, Tanya. Is that why you're here? Is that why Tanya could see you? Because she's going to die?
I don't know that. I don't know that. I do know it's going to be complicated.
Complicated? What could be more simple? There's someone out there hurting a child, and I can save her.
Hold on a minute. You don't have the power to save anything on this earth. And the one who does wants you to stay with Max.
Max? But Max won't help her.
You don't know that.
Sure I do. Humans get a chance every day to help someone, but they won't because they're afraid. Well, I'm not afraid.
That's right. If you help Tanya, you risk nothing. But if Max tries to save her, he'll risk everything. And that's what will save him.
If he helps.
Maybe he won't even try, but maybe he will try and succeed. Maybe he'll try and fail.
It's his choice. And whatever choice he makes, you've got to be there for him.
But Tess, who will be there for Tanya?
Who do you think?
I'll have a bologna sandwich on white. And do you have any dried prunes?
Just right now.
I can imagine.
Yeah. You?
Do you make your lattes with 2%?
A what?
You know, I'll have a non-fat steamer with hazelnut. Cappuccino?
Let's just narrow this down. We're talking food or beverage?
Give the lady a cup of coffee and some boiled milk.
Foreigners.
Nobody's ever asked me to have lunch, ever.
Well, I wanted to talk to you about something in private.
Well, I'm telling you up front, I'm not signing any petitions. I don't go to office parties, and I don't trade shifts.
But you do answer God's mail.
So?
So? Why didn't you answer these?
You shouldn't have opened them.
Well, somebody had to. It was obvious you didn't want to read them because you know what's inside. A little girl is in trouble and she's counting on you.
To do what? Dress up in a God suit and hop over to her house to hide candy eggs in her backyard? And hang a stocking full of salvation on her mantle? She's waiting for a fairy tale to come true.
She's waiting for someone to save her life.
I don't want to get involved.
You already are involved. You answered the first letter.
All I told her is what I tell everyone, that there is no God. If she can't handle that...
Well, she didn't believe you because she's got the true faith of an innocent child.
Innocence kills. The sooner Tanya grows up, the less disappointed she'll be.
Max, she may not get a chance to grow up. Her faith is the only thing that's still keeping her alive, but it's dying, and she will too unless you do something.
I don't have to listen to this. If you want to get yourself into a mess, you help.
But she needs you. Look, I'm not going to let you leave here until you hear me out.
Is there another way out of here?
Right there. Whoa! That's $6.50 whether you eat the stuff or not.
Max, I brought you here for a reason.
And I'm leaving for a reason, too.
Little girls who lie end up in big trouble, Tanya, so stop lying. And what did you do with the money, Tanya?
I didn't take it, Sandy. Honest.
I had a $20 bill in my pocket and now... You're trying to mess with my head, ain't you?
No, I just want to get some food for Daddy. He's hungry.
I'm sick and tired of taking care of him. And you. I need a drink.
Hi.
Hi.
I know you. I've seen you at the post office.
That's right.
If I give you a letter, will you mail it for me?
Of course I will.
It's right back there. Come on, it's okay. That's Daddy. I thought I had one more stamp. I know I put it here somewhere. Daddy says the angels are going to take him soon. So I drew him a picture of heaven. Where's my stamp? I know it's here.
Hi. What are you doing here?
Max and I were having lunch next door.
Coincidentally.
I got him to the door, but he walked in all by himself.
Well, let's see if he walks out.
Poor man. Will it be soon?
Very nice. Lots of stars.
This is going to be my last letter to God.
Why?
He doesn't write me back. And all my stamps are gone.
You must spend a lot on stamps.
If you don't get milk at lunch, you can save a dime. So I drink water.
No, wait, I'm sure I have a stamp. Yep, here it is.
Thank you.
Tanya?
Come and meet my daddy.
Baby,
I'm here, Daddy.
who do you got with you?
This is Max. He's gonna help me mail my letter.
I work at the post office.
Could you get me a glass of water, baby?
Okay.
Hey, man, come closer. Please. Please help my daughter. I'm dying. I don't want her to be here when I die.
I can't.
He's got a temper. Take her before she comes back. There won't be nobody to protect her when I'm gone.
Here's the water, Daddy.
I can't.
Please.
I can't.
Please.
I'm sorry.
Hey, my letter! Daddy?
It's okay, baby.
Max.
You blew it, Miss Wings.
Blew it? Oh, Tess, I had to try.
Not that way. That man had a free will of his own, and you took it away from him. He was not ready to go into that apartment. So why are you surprised that things worked out the way they did?
I was just trying to help.
But you didn't. You're worse off now than you were before. And Max is going to be harder to get to than ever. And that poor little girl is in more danger than ever.
I'm sorry.
Well, you should be. You know better. You've got to remember there are no shortcuts. You got to go straight for Max's heart.
What heart?
What's the matter with you? Have you been licking too many stamps? Judging a man is easy. Compassion is hard. You remember that.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been hanging around with Max too much. You're talking to yourself. Stop it.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Yes, Ms. Do you know where Max is?
Out sick. First time I can remember him ever calling in sick. Wish he'd mentioned it sooner so I could have looked forward to it.
Sick?
Oh, look at this. Another kid disappeared. Father died in some flop house. They think the attic girlfriend took off with her. Kid was getting beat up all the time. Nobody ever says a thing until it's too late. Kid's probably dead by now.
No.
Maybe it's a blessing. What kind of future did she have anyway?
Max? Max? Are you in here?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I turn on a light?
No.
Ms. Raphael said this was the first day that you'd missed work in 30 years.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't make it out the front door.
It wasn't your fault, Max.
It was my fault. I should have helped her, but I didn't. I wanted to, but...
But you were afraid. Tanya was afraid too, but she never lost hope.
They take it away from you sooner or later. Better to give it up and make a clean break of it.
When did you lose your hope?
It died with my family.
In the war.
In the gas chambers.
And your belief in God went with it?
There's no God. I used to think so. I tried to write him a letter once. I wanted him to keep my family safe. To inscribe us in the book of life. All I had to write on were the soles of the shoes my father made for me just before.
He was a shoemaker.
He put them on my feet. And he said, never forget, wherever these shoes take you, you are walking with God.
He was right, your father.
My father believed God would save us, right up to the day he died. I never saw my father again. I tried to finish my letter to God, but I couldn't. He'd left me, like everybody else. I lost the shoes. I lost my family. And ever since, I've walked alone. There's no God.
Oh, Max, I know that there is a God. And there's a reason that you and Tanya were brought together. You couldn't save your family, but you can save Tanya.
It's too late.
We don't know that. But it will be too late if you do nothing. Too late for her. And too late for you, Max.
Yeah, what can I do you for?
I'm looking for a girl.
Coffee I got. Girls you gotta look for.
No, this girl.
Yeah, I saw this. Shame.
You know her?
Who's asking?
I'm a friend.
Looks like she could have used one. Cops were asking about her, too. She's just gone. It's too bad about her old man, because he was a nice guy. But this wacko girlfriend of his, she comes in here stoned, dealing right here at my counter. I don't need this.
Why didn't you call the police or social services? Why didn't you help the poor kid?
What about you? You did say you were her friend?
Have you noticed how even people who don't believe in God call out his name in their loneliest hour?
What are you doing here?
You can't ask for his help unless somewhere deep inside you truly believe in him and in the message he's asked me to deliver.
Who are you?
I'm someone you want to believe, Max, but you're afraid to. Afraid of God, afraid of an angel.
No, no angels, no God, no hope. I don't know what's going on. If I'm losing my mind. But if you really exist, please let me find her.
Max?
Tanya, are you okay?
Sandy took me to this guy's house, but then I smoked something and fell asleep. And I came back to see my daddy, but he was gone.
Oh, it's okay. Okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Coffee? And a hamburger?
And French fries.
And French fries. Would you like something to drink? What, hot chocolate?
Okay.
Tanya Brenner,
Yeah?
put your hands on your head. Now!
Why?
You're under arrest.
But he's my friend.
You have the right to remain
No.
silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. You cannot afford.
I don't understand. He got involved. He did the right thing.
I know. But God has a plan. And just because you don't understand it and Max doesn't understand it does not mean that God doesn't understand it.
But they're taking him to jail. He's so afraid to be locked up.
He already is. Without faith, a man's mind is a lonely cell, baby.
Oh, Tess, what can I do?
You just be ready to lend a helping hand, and let me take care of the rest of it.
Please, you have to help me get out of here. What do you want?
I thought maybe there was something I could do to help.
No, you've done enough.
I'm sorry about the way things turned out.
Well, it's all part of God's plan, right?
No, it's not.
And why is he sending me an angel?
Because you need one.
Isn't it enough that you made me believe in God?
Lots of people believe, but trusting him, that's the next step.
Trust? Are you kidding? Do you know how much it hurts to know that God exists and that he hates me?
God doesn't hate you.
Then why didn't he let me die with the rest of my family? Why am I still here?
I don't know. You're here because they didn't find you. And you're still alive because you have a purpose.
What about my mother and father? Are you saying that their lives had no purpose?
No, God gives everyone a purpose. But humans still have the choice to hate and kill, to destroy their lives and yours.
Guard! Guard! Get her out of here. Get her out of here. I want her to go. I'm not interested in a message from God. I got it already. 6 million men, women, and children are gone. Where was he? What was he doing?
He was weeping for his children.
Don't say that to me! He abandoned us!
No. That so many died is unimaginable. But that anyone lived. Max, without God, no one would have survived.
You don't know. You weren't there, were you? Were you?
No.
I was.
I've seen you before.
I'm Andrew.
Now I remember. You were death.
I didn't bring it, Max. I just helped him through it. It was a privilege to witness such courage. I saw you in a room like this before. It was the last time you saw your father.
Oh, God.
He was a remarkable man, Max. Do you want to know how he died? Let me tell you. He died on his feet, Max. On his feet, he was praising God. He was thanking God for his life and his family and asking God for one more blessing, that he would walk with his son, Max, for the rest of his days, no matter how many there were left. And that journey has brought you back here, to a room like this, back to the last place you saw your father. You know, that's where Tanya knew to go when she was lost. Back to the last place she saw her father. Never, never forget, Max. When God is no longer real to you, or you feel as if you've lost your faith, just go back. Just go back, and he will be there waiting for you.
God loves you, Max, and he always has. And he doesn't want you to forget. You can't forget. You mustn't forget. But for all the horror and terror that you knew in this place, you also knew faith and love here. And if you don't come back and get it, they will have won.
Oh, come on. When those officers come in for their snack, give them a little truth with their coffee.
I don't want to give them indigestion.
Just tell them what you told me, that girl was upstairs the whole time, and Max was just trying to rescue her.
I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna love getting involved. Trust me.
Last guy told me that was recruiting volunteers for Nixon. Hey, guys. Listen, I kind of remember something about that little girl.
Oh?
Yeah, well, the guy you picked up. Well, the truth is, he wasn't doing what you think he was doing.
Tanya!
They said you were back here and I could come say hi.
Oh, I'm so glad you did.
I wanted to mail this on my way from school, but I didn't have a stamp.
Stamps we've got. What's that?
Another letter to God. I have to ask him for one more thing.
What?
My foster place is nice and all. Mrs. Dunlop bakes me cupcakes and stuff. But it's not like a real family.
I'll tell you what. I'll help you mail your letter, and you can help me mail mine.
Can we use an angel stamp?
One angel coming up.
Is yours a letter to God, too?
Well, no, Tanya, it's an application for me to try to be your foster father. It's a long process, and I won't do it if you don't want me to. But if it all goes through, we can be a family, you and me. If it's okay. I guess it's okay. Up you go.
Up we go.
That's right, up we go. Oh. No, come in. Come in. How can I help you? Oh, special delivery. I'll be right back.
Thank you.